Baseball greetings from Crescent. Today it's the PIAA quarterfinals in the 4A tournament, and it's two opponents who once again met last year, not at this facility, but earlier in the tournament. They meet up today to send one of these teams to the semifinals. The other will start summer vacation. Welcome into the S&T Bank broadcast booth. S&T Bank, People Forward Banking, alongside Pat Doherty. I'm Jake Slobodnik, bringing you all the action here this afternoon from center field here at Mount Aloysius College. Pat, it's a beautiful day for some baseball, and an even better day to see which one of these teams will move on to the semifinals.
Oh, yeah, tremendous day. But the wind is definitely blowing out, Jake. Who's that going to help? Is that going to help Indiana? Is that going to help Pennsboro or both? Who knows?
That's right. Indiana, East Pennsboro coming your way today. Well, the wind didn't help us necessarily. We had our tent set up out here in center field, and well, let's just say we had to take it down. So that's one victim claim to the weather. But again, it's going to be a factor as both of these teams take out their aggressions on the baseball today. We'll give you a little bit more about both of these teams. We get underway with our Law Office of Patrick Doherty pregame show. Coming up next, the tail of the tape. And it is an IRMC high school baseball afternoon on Renda Digital TV.
We're the lifeblood of the community.
It's so much more than just a job.
So good patient care is providing top quality care, but also in a timely fashion.
They don't need to go to Pittsburgh for that. They can stay right here in their backyard.
So when a patient walks into your office, you receive them as your family member.
A patient leaves my office feeling heard.
And the focus truly is on what will get us our best patient outcome.
Looking to experience luxury with your next vehicle? Then look no further than Luther Lincoln. From the full-size Lincoln Navigator to the mid-size Lincoln Aviator or the Lincoln Nautilus and Corsair crossovers, Luther has the Lincoln you want. With complimentary pickup and delivery for service, or being able to schedule your service appointments online, Luther Lincoln wants to make your experience a pleasant one. Luther Lincoln, your choice for Lincoln. Route 119, Homer City. Click on lutherlincoln.net.
Tom R. Harley Architects and the team at Upstreet Architects are very proud to be sponsors of today's state playoff matchup. Best of luck to all the student athletes competing. Tom R. Harley and Upstreet Architects are full-service firms providing architectural, planning, landscape architecture, interior design, and project management services from 2 studio locations, one in downtown Indiana and another in Johnstown, PA. You can find them online at upstreetarchitects.com and trharchitects.com. Play hard, play fair, give it your all.
It's time to change the game. Force Turf Solutions is an innovative and experienced synthetic turf company that specializes in the design, installation, and conversions of sports fields and complexes throughout the United States through a strategic partnership with Shaw Sports Turf. If you're building a new field, converting an existing field, or replacing an existing synthetic turf field, then reach out to Force Turf Solutions. Community sports complexes, high school, college, and professional fields. For more information, go to forceturfsolutions.com.
Welcome back to the Law Office of Patrick Doherty pregame show as we count down to first pitch between Indiana and East Pennsboro. Both of these teams met up in the first round last year. And like we've seen throughout the season, Pat, both of these teams have undergone a few changes. So they've gotten this far, but the rosters look a little different. So tell me a little bit about Indiana. What do they need to do after coming off a big win against Bellefonte last time out? How do they keep momentum heading into today?
Yeah, they have been a team that has pitched the baseball pretty well, and they've gotten timely hitting. So if they are able to do that today, the other against Bellefonte, you had the 2-run home run by Charlie Manzi, and then a sacrifice fly by Ethan Shank. That was Indiana scoring, and their defense and pitching kept Bellefonte at bay. And you can't talk enough about Andrew McGee and the job that he did at shortstop. If he can replicate that, and the pitching can replicate what it did, Indiana should have a very formidable task, because this team only has 2 losses, East Pennsboro. But I like Indiana's pitching. I like the way they've been getting timely hitting.
Absolutely. East Pennsboro, the Panthers 21-2. They went undefeated in the Mid-Penn Capital Conference at 15-0. They scored 6 runs in the first 2 innings against Thomas Jefferson. That made their job a little bit easier. But as Pat alluded to, Indiana, they were able to get some timely defense by Andrew McGee. 4 infield assists in the first 3 innings. 3 of them, I would say, came on very complicated plays, so he was able to keep the Raiders off the base paths in that game. And then Ben Ryan, I mean, we remember Coach Petrov saying he expected him to go 2, maybe 3 innings if able. He went 5 1/3.
And by doing that, he now allows Indiana to have most of their pitching arsenal available. Obviously, Greg Minnick's going to start today. He's their horse. He's their number 1, if you would say. But you got Ryan Okapal. They didn't have to burn him the other day. Ryan's available to come in and relief. The only one not available would be Ben.
Yeah, and you have Sully Van Hoos, who is looking for a little bit of retribution. He appeared as the bridge pitcher for Ben Ryan and Ryan Okapal on Monday. Didn't really do the greatest. He was close to the zone, didn't really hit his spots, walked a couple before being pulled. You got to think he's got his sights set on redeeming himself today. And then Ryan Okapal, again, he was able to come in. And I liked how he was very calm and collected against the Bellefonte Raiders. Normally, he's used to coming in the start, but he was called upon in the bullpen and got some pretty decent outs.
You know, Ryan has done a tremendous job for Indiana. And you know, it's one of these things where with Greg Minnick getting all the accolades or all the attention from the Division I scouts and so forth, Ryan just kind of goes about his business.
Yeah.
He's been as good as anybody in the section and, you know, just done his job. I mean, I still go back to that game against Montour in the WPIAL semifinals.
Yeah.
He was lights out.
5 innings of shutout ball that game, and Indiana helped them a little bit too by helping to mercy roll the Spartans 11-0 in that game. But yeah, he's ready. Sully's ready, and Greg Minnick, as we said, is going to be the starter for Indiana. He's had a pretty good season. Has run into a little bit of trouble. I was talking to Coach Dan Petrov yesterday before filming our pregame interview, and the one thing he said is that Greg needs to stop. Maybe that's a little too up front, but he needs to try working on not nibbling the zone too much and going right after hitters, because you've seen it. Earlier in the season, he would go right after hitters, and he'd be pretty efficient.
Look, when you throw 94 miles an hour, you don't need to be perfect. And, you know, I thought he got in trouble in the WPIAL championship game by trying to nibble.
Yes.
He was working corners, and, you know, I get it. You want that. You want him to pitch. However, sometimes you just got to rear back and let it rip. And that's hopefully what we'll see here today.
Yeah, we saw that in the first couple of innings of that WPIAL championship game. Indiana had an early lead. Then the Trojans, they caught on later in the game, and they were able to come back and win that one. And we mentioned it a few minutes ago. Greg, he started off, he was going right after hitters, and then as the game progressed, started nibbling a little too much, and that's when he started to get some hits off of him against the Trojans. So he looks for a little redemption today. Sully Van Hoos would most likely relieve him, but Coach Petrov, he told me yesterday he's not afraid to bring in anybody except Ben Ryan, who's over his pitch count. So he's really the only one that we will not see today. But my describing it to you does not do it much justice. Let's hear from Coach Dan Petrov. We'll take a timeout, and we'll come back with our Law Office of Patrick Doherty pregame show with the Dan Petrov Show, brought to you by the Law Office of Patrick Doherty. All that and more as we count down to first pitch from Mount Aloysius College between Indiana and East Pennsboro on Renda Digital TV.
It's been a long time since I said this, but at Mark Arbuckle Nissan, right here in downtown Indiana, we have a huge selection of new Nissans to choose from. New Rogues, Pathfinders, Titans, and Frontiers. You no longer need to search to find inventory. We have the truck or SUV you're looking for right here. That's Mark Arbuckle Nissan, because if you buy a Nissan someplace else, you'll pay more money.
Welcome to Accelerator Auto for the best used cars, trucks, and SUVs around. Want the best vehicle for you and your family? Accelerator Auto will make car buying fun and hassle-free. They start with choice vehicles, then add the ProGuard package so you'll drive with confidence. Competitive prices, service with a smile. That's what brings customers back. Accelerator Auto, 1874 Oakland Avenue, and on Facebook, 724-306-6691 for the best price and quality in the area.
I'm State Senator Joe Pittman, wishing all students who participate in extracurricular activities every success in the classroom and on the field. The teamwork and leadership skills you learn today will serve you and our entire community well in the years ahead. We need future leaders prepared to step forward and make our region a better place to live, work, and raise a family. I'm proud of the work and effort you are putting forth. Have fun, be safe, and enjoy the season.
Paid for by Friends of Joe.
If you're thinking about adding a pet to your family, consider adopting, not shopping. Local shelters have great dogs, cats, and other animals waiting for a forever home. Please support Four-Footed Friends, ICS, and other local shelters. You can even say hello to a pet waiting for their forever home online at fourfootedfriends.org. Click on their picture to find out more information or visit Four-Footed Friends Pet Finder page. This message has been brought to you by a local supporter of Four-Footed Friends and Indiana baseball.
And we continue on the Law Office of Patrick Doherty pregame show. Our conversation with head coach Dan Petroff, also brought to you by the Law Office of Patrick Doherty, 737 Water Street in Indiana. Go Indians from the Law Office of Patrick Doherty. Coach, it's always good whenever you can continue playing baseball, and especially after a win like that the other day. I mean, it seems like that things are still pretty amped up from the other day.
Yeah, we were excited to win that game. Bellefont's probably on paper the best 4A team in the state. But we don't consider ourselves underdogs anymore, and we're, like I keep saying, we're ready to play anybody, and I feel like I'm going to keep seeing you a couple more times, hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, every time we meet up, it's always just a great adventure, especially when it means you guys get to continue playing baseball. And, one of the big moments from last game against Bellefonte for you guys was the pitching, and Ben Ryan took a step forward. I know after the game you were praising him up and down, but now that you've had a couple of days to sort of digest it, how crucial was it that Ben was able to go 5 1/3?
Yeah, I went back and watched the game after when I got home that night, and he really diced them up. He was incredible. Ben hasn't went more than 2 or 3 innings in a long time. I don't even know, for a couple of years. So for him to go out and pitch great for 5 innings or whatever he pitched there, extend himself a little bit, and then Ryan came in and Ryan did what Ryan does. Next time we go out, I don't know, maybe Ryan will start and Ben will close.
Well, hey, maybe.
We'll flip a coin.
Yeah, we'd like to see that. Sully Van Hoos came in. He was sort of the bridge between Ryan and Ben last time out. Didn't get an out, but it was a good learning experience for him, wasn't it?
It was, and Sully got squeezed a couple pitches. If those pitches could go the other way, he might finish the inning, he might finish the game. But it's a good experience for him, and I'm not afraid to run him back out there, so he has to be ready to go.
Another thing about last game, defense, and I think it kind of stands the phrase that I always like to say with Coach Franciscus for the girls basketball team: defense wins you games. You guys had a couple of nice plays that really kept Bellefonte off the base pads, and it's going to have to carry over to this game too, right?
Yep, I think every game in the playoffs is all about defense. I even watched the IUP game, and again, congratulations to them winning a 1-0 game. And it's always defense, because you're going to have good pitching. Teams are going to hit a little bit. When you make plays like Andrew made, that kept Bellefonte off of having any kind of rally. I think they would have got something going if they got a couple base runners, because they're that good of a hitting team. So the plays that he made, just still shaking my head that he was able to complete those.
Yeah, same here. I was still trying to watch back and see how he was able to do that. But hey, it just means the talent on your team is pretty wide in terms of the different capabilities from every player. But hey, you mentioned IUP. 1-0 win against Point Loma today at the point of recording this, and they're looking strong. Indiana is a couple steps away from the state championship. Indiana seems like the baseball culture is starting to grow, isn't it?
Yeah, Steve's doing a great job with IUP. I mean, they're a fun, loose group. That's kind of how we're playing here. And we're trying to, both of us are trying to put Indiana on a baseball map, and hopefully we can do that this year.
Yeah, I'd say you guys are definitely doing that. Hey, today's game is against East Pennsboro, familiar opponent, and I guess you guys got pretty lucky in terms of where the destination was. Make the short trip to Mount Aloysius, and you return to it for a second straight year in the quarterfinal round. What's it like playing at a stadium closer to home compared to, say, farther down the road?
Oh, we love it, because our fan support's great, and it should help us, draw some more people. We don't know East Pennsboro much, but we owe Mount Aloysius Field one, because that's where we got bowed out last year. So we owe the field one.
Yeah, East Pennsboro, you guys faced them last year in the first round of the state playoffs. This year you meet up with them in the quarterfinal round. They really took it to Thomas Jefferson, who's a pretty formidable opponent. So, is there anything you can tell us about what to expect from the Panthers today?
Yeah, I feel like we'll see the same pitcher we saw last year, and I believe it was a 2-1 game. He's around the plate. He throws strikes. But we're ready to go. We're a confident group right now, and I feel like we're ready to face anybody throws at us. And East Pennsboro has a few kids back, so it's some familiar faces from both sides.
Speaking of arms, Greg Minnick, is he ready to go today?
Yep, Greg will be ready to go tomorrow.
So, so he got beat up last time in the WPIAL championship. Have you talked with him about maybe having a bounce back performance here today, or what's his mindset?
Oh, Greg's always ready to go. He'll be ready tomorrow more than he ever was. He knows some of these East Pennsboro kids. He's played with them, so he's ready for the challenge, and Greg will step up.
you had your last practice before today's game here at the bullpen in Indiana, and while it's not, the same as practicing on the field, this is a good opportunity to work on some of those intangibles, right?
Yeah, it's great. Brian Forrest lets us use the facility. We get in here, we have one machine set up with curveballs, the other one setting up with some good velo, and it's just a lot of reps for our guys.
So what are some other keys to winning here against East Pennsboro today? You're playing on an unfamiliar, somewhat familiar territory, but it's a neutral site nonetheless.
Yeah, our motto all year is we're going to pitch great, play good defense, and timely hits, and that's what it takes for us.
Hey, Coach, best of luck today against East Pennsboro, hoping for another Indiana win.
Thank you very much.
That's Coach Dan Petroff of the Indiana High baseball team, brought to you by the Law Office of Patrick Doherty, and we'll continue with our Law Office of Patrick Doherty pregame show next on an IRMC High School baseball afternoon from Mount Aloysius College on Renda Digital TV.
Looking for food, fun, and entertainment with a purpose? The Elks Lodge 931 in Indiana is more than a place. It's community. Become an Elk. Enjoy food, fun, bowling, music, events, and a banquet hall. Distinctly American, Elks are rooted in brotherly love, charity, fidelity, and justice. Annually giving tens of thousands to local charities. We give back not at the Elks, as an Elk. See them at 475 South 13th Street and on Facebook today. Elks Lodge 931, where community and compassion meet.
Indiana's premier fitness facility, Sobek Fitness, is excited to be a sponsor of Little Indians Athletics in this exciting matchup. Sobek Fitness is Indiana's only open-floor gym. One step inside and you will realize this is no ordinary gym. Sobek has the largest selection of equipment to choose from, including plate-loaded machines and plate select machines. Whether you are a seasoned veteran or new to a gym, Sobek has the equipment for your needs. Call Sobek Fitness to join, 724-801-8170, or check them out online at sobekfitness.com.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So, there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
It's been a long time since I said this, but at Mark Arbuckle Nissan, right here in downtown Indiana, we have a huge selection of new Nissans to choose from. New Rogues, Pathfinders, Titans, and Frontiers. You no longer need to search to find inventory. We have the truck or SUV you're looking for right here. That's Mark Arbuckle Nissan, because if you buy a Nissan someplace else, you'll pay more money.
And welcome you back to Mount Aloysius College, counting down to first pitch on the Law Office of Patrick Doherty pregame show. Indiana East Pennsboro coming your way at around 2 o'clock. Alongside Pat, I'm Jake Slobodnik, and it's time for tonight's starting lineups presented by Indiana Total Therapy. 3 locations at IRMC at Chestnut Ridge in Blairsville, Shelley Drive in Indiana, and the Human Motion Institute on the IRMC campus. ITT proud partners with the Indiana Area School District. And with the lineups, here's Pat.
All right, we'll start off with East Pennsboro. They will be the visiting team today, batting first. Number 1, Lucas Martz. He's the catcher. Batting second will be the left fielder, number 6, Aaron Angelo. Batting third will be the second baseman, number 18, Anthony Seibert. Batting fourth will be the center fielder, number 20, Isaac Gilbert. Batting fifth will be the third baseman, number 3, Javi DeJesus. Batting sixth, playing right field, will be number 12, Steele Bear. Batting seventh, the designated hitter is number 10, Brock Schaefer. Batting eighth will be the pitcher, number 14, Ryan Siebert. Batting ninth will be the shortstop, number 2, Eric Foster. And playing first base for East Pennsboro is number 30, Michael Thalasinos. Indiana will start off like this. Leading off, playing second base will be Trevor Smith. Batting second will be number 2, shortstop Andrew McGee. Batting third will be the third baseman, number 12, Ben Ryan. Batting fourth will be the designated hitter, number 21, Hunter Martin. Batting fifth will be the first baseman, number 38, Charlie Manzi. Batting sixth will be the right fielder, number 18, Mark Collinger. Batting seventh will be the center fielder, number 5, Caden Homer. Batting eighth will be the catcher, number 24, Ethan Shank. And playing right field will be number 14, Tim Birch, and he'll bat ninth. On the mound is Greg Minnick.
Our starting lineups presented by Indiana Total Therapy. We'll take a timeout. First pitch coming your way next on an IRMC High School Baseball afternoon on Renda Digital TV.
Tom R. Harley Architects and the team at Upstreet Architects are very proud to be sponsors of today's state playoff matchup. Best of luck to all the student athletes competing. Tom R. Harley and Upstreet Architects are full-service firms providing architectural, planning, landscape architecture, interior design, and project management services from 2 studio locations, one in downtown Indiana and another in Johnstown, PA. You can find them online at upstreetarchitects.com and trharchitects.com. Play hard, play fair, give it your all.
It's time to change the game. Force Turf Solutions is an innovative and experienced synthetic turf company that specializes in the design, installation, and conversions of sports fields and complexes throughout the United States through a strategic partnership with Shaw Sports Turf. If you're building a new field, converting an existing field, or replacing an existing synthetic turf field, then reach out to Force Turf Solutions. Community sports complexes, high school, college, and professional fields. For more information, go to forceturfsolutions.com.
Indiana Total Therapy has been helping Indiana Indians athletes for years, and they wish the team the best of luck in the state playoffs. ITT is a full-service outpatient rehab facility with services including physical, occupational, and speech therapy, athletic training, pediatric rehab, sports performance programs, and so much more. Indiana Total Therapy's 3 facilities are fully staffed and equipped to deliver optimal results. ITT, proud partners with the Indiana Area School District.
Ready for first pitch from Mount Aloysius College, Indiana, and East Pennsboro in the PIAA 4A quarterfinals. Glad to have you along. I'm Jake Slobodnik alongside Pat Doherty here in the S&T Bank broadcast booth. S&T Bank, people forward banking. Our coverage on Renda Digital TV this afternoon is co-presented by Mark Arbuckle Nissan. They have a large inventory of new Nissan models and also quality pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Servicing Indiana, Greensburg, and Johnstown, shop Mark Arbuckle Nissan, 1080 Philadelphia Street in downtown Indiana, or online at markarbucklenissan.com. If you buy a Nissan somewhere else, you'll pay more money. Also by Thomas R. Harley Architects, an experienced architecture firm dedicated to client experience, quality, design, and multifunctional facilities. Go Indians from Thomas R. Harley Architects, Philadelphia Street in Indiana. Greg Minnick on the mound, ready to throw.
Hey, before that starts, we got great news out of Cary, North Carolina.
Oh, yeah?
IUP 10-8 over Angelo State. They live to play another day.
No way. They downed the defending champions.
Yep. Now they got to do it again tomorrow.
Yep.
But they live to make it to Friday.
Yeah.
There's only 4 teams left in the country. IUP's one of them. As Coach Klein and I were talking the other night, the mantra now is, why not us?
Why not us?
Why not us? Same goes for Indiana.
Yep.
Why not us?
Yep. Why not Indiana? So Greg Minnick is on the mound. We'll tell you just a bit about him in just a second. But right now, we want to say hello to our friends watching at Indiana Area High School. They have a viewing party going on in the auditorium. About 60 this season, leads the team in 29 1/3 innings, and opponents hitting just $111 against him. He'll go up against the East Pennsboro lineup. The Panthers, under the direction of head coach Janice Porter, assisted by Dakota Pence. Their statistician is Josh Schermeyer. Ready for first pitch this afternoon, and in steps Lucas Martz. Ready to face Minnick for the first time today. Minnick winds and deals the first pitch of the game. Is in there for a called strike. First pitch this afternoon, 2:04 from Crescent, Pennsylvania. 75 degrees, mostly sunny skies, beautiful weather, little bit of wind, but we can deal with that.
Yeah, the wind's blowing out, and the center field flag is basically blowing right out.
Next one misses inside for a ball. It's 1-1 to Martz.
If you remember last year, Jake, when Indiana played Bellefonte here, it was not nearly as nice sky-wise, but the wind was just as stiff.
Yeah, it was more overcast, more dark, I would say. The next one misses inside and might be a stoppage. I don't know if Martz called a timeout or...
Yeah, it sounded like there was a timeout called before the pitch. Yeah, so let's see what they're going to say. Or they're going to have to talk to Minnick.
Wonder if he's coming set looks like
he's gone from the windup, so it shouldn't matter.
I'll say Martz was backing out of the batter's box before that pitch was even thrown. So
the umpire's talking. Now Coach Petrov's coming out, looking for an explanation. The downside to our vantage point where we're at out in left center is we don't hear any of that.
Right.
So we're going to have to see what happens. But the scoreboard reads 1 ball, 1 strike, so that would be a no pitch is what it sounds like.
Yeah, the scoreboard located in left center, just on the back of the Convocation Center here at Mount Aloysius College, installed recently, but not within the past couple of years. Convocation
now
relatively
they're changing
new.
it. They did call ball.
Huh.
So that must have been a balk of some sort to give them a 2-1 count.
The 2-1 to Martz. A wave and miss. Strike 2 counts even.
And that's what you want to see from Greg early. You want to see him just go right after these East Pennsboro hitters.
Martz in his junior season, standing 5'7". Next one, wave and a miss. Strike 3. Minix starts off today's game with a swing and strikeout.
And to remind our listeners, why we talk about that is because in high school baseball, you can only throw 105 pitches.
Yep.
So every pitch matters. So to get off to a quick start like that, that's great.
Aaron Angelo, the junior outfielder, steps in. He gets the start in left field today, hitting .385 coming into today's game, batting from the left side. Martz, who hit before him, hitting .354 entering today's game. Handful of Panthers with a couple of home runs this season. Foster leads the way, that being Eric Foster, batting in the 9th spot today for the Panthers. And with 1 each, Andrew Seibert, Brock Schaefer, and Angelo, who's up to bat right now. First pitch he sees is a strike. Want to remind our viewers on Renda Digital TV, whether you're an East Pennsboro supporter or an Indiana supporter, you can use the live chat function as Angelo watches strike 2 and send your well wishes to the player or team of your choice. We already got a couple. Our newsman Josh Whittison saying let's make it an Indiana double win. IUP won their game today, so he was watching too, Pat. And Luke Fritz says go Ben Ryan. And the next one by Minnick. Grounded up the middle and into center field, a base hit, a 1-out hit for Angelo.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I mean, you pitch to contact. Now you just want to keep the traffic limited.
Yeah, and now here comes Andrew Seibert, who enters today's game hitting .422. Same average as the road name that he took to get here, I would imagine. I'm terrible with road names.
I imagine they took the turnpike over to 22. And
yeah, probably. So runner on first. Minnick working from the stretch for the first time today. The first pitch, off speed, misses a bit low, 1-0. Defensively, Indiana shapes up. Minnick on the bump. Catching him is Ethan Shank across the horn, and in the infield, Ben Ryan, then Andrew McGee, who had a great game last time out against Bellefonte at short. That happening on Monday. Next one in there for a strike. And on the right side of the infield, Trevor Smith at second. Charlie Manzi, another start at first base today. Across the outfield, Tim Birch in left. Caden Homer in center. Mark Collinger in right. Hunter Martin is your designated hitter today. Takeoff move not in time.
Just got a message from our colleague Jack Benedict.
Ah.
I know he was tuned into the IUP game, and he gave us a man-o'-day on that performance.
The next one by Minnick. Catches the corner for a strike. And now Minnick's ahead of Seibert, 1-2.
Now they have a turf infield here at Mount Aloysius. Grass outfield, but it is a dirt pitching mound.
I forget, did Bellefonte have a dirt mound, or was it turf?
No, it was all turf.
Okay, so a little bit different from what Indiana saw on Monday. The next one, Angelo heads off for second. The throw down by Shank is going to be late, and it gets into shallow center field, and that's going to allow him to move up to third. McGee and Smith both hit the deck. So now the first run of the game is possibly 90 feet away.
And that's not what you want, because now with 1 out, there's a lot more ways to score that run. Wild pitch, pass ball, fly ball, infield ground out. That's going to score that run.
Really, the only way that run wouldn't score is if it's a strikeout or a ground ball right at Ben Ryan over at third base. Cards are in the favor of Seibert. The pitch, he swings and misses, strike 3, and there's 2 away.
So there's the strikeout. Now you've got 2 outs. Everybody can back off, play normal depth, not worry about that run now.
Isaac Gilbert will step in. He is a senior outfielder today. And he was one of 2 pitchers against Thomas Jefferson the other day. He pitched the final inning in that one. But today he gets the start in center field. First time against Minnick. From the stretch, the first pitch. Tried getting him to chase at one outside, but he doesn't bite. It's 1-0.
Yeah, I like the fact that he's starting off speed, trying to change eye levels, trying to change rhythm, but you got to make it a competitive off speed.
Gilbert hitting .281 through 21 games, this being his 22nd of the year. One of just a few players on East Pennsboro with a triple this season. Interesting fact, Aaron Angelo, who's over at third base, this is the most I've seen by any team I've called this season. He's got 5 triples. And with a deep outfield here, you could probably add on to that if he finds a gap later in this game. The next one, fouled off. Indiana coming off a 3-0 win over Bellefonte on Monday, the defending Quad A state champs. Charlie Manzi, a key 2-run homer in that game, got him the start right back at first base today, and then Ethan Schenk a sac fly to give some padding. Next one, just a bit upstairs.
See, now this is what we talk about. You start working deep counts, and that racks that pitch count just a little bit.
The next pitch, 3-1. Bounces back with a strike, and the count's now now full at 3-2.
Yeah, and you don't want to lose this hitter here. You want to go right at him. Your best against their best. There you go.
East Pennsboro, a big win over Thomas Jefferson, as we said in the pregame shows. That one misses outside for ball 4. 6 runs in the first 2 innings, so Minnick's got to work ahead of these batters, which he's had mixed results starting things off today. 2 outs and runners at the corners for Jovi De Jesus. Or Javi De Jesus, I would imagine. He's a sophomore, standing 5'7", getting the start at third base today, rostered as a catcher on Max Preps, batting from the left side. First pitch. Pitch misses up, the throw down as the runner took off. The throw, not in time. Angelo doesn't take off from third, so now there's 2 runners in scoring position with 2 away. And a 1-0 count to De Jesus.
Yeah, it was a really good throw by Ethan. I thought that was much closer than it should have been, actually. Good job by Ethan to get the ball to second.
Counts 1-0. The next pitch, as Minnick takes a look around the base paths. Line to the right side, off Manzi, and that's going to be a fair ball. 1 run will score. Another run's heading home. They will score. East Pennsboro takes an early 2-0 lead as Manzi lets one deflect off of him.
Yep. And that's what happens when, you let traffic on the base paths. A single, a walk, and then an RBI scores 2 on the after the stolen base.
2-0 East Pennsboro as we play the top half of inning number 1. And Minnick will face Steele Bayer now. Bayer getting the start in right field for the Panthers. De Jesus gets his lead off first. The next one, it's a bunt straight up in the air, but foul.
I don't understand that. You got 2 outs. What are you trying to bunt there?
Yeah, maybe just try to add a little bit of variety.
I guess. Maybe they saw Ben Ryan playing deep, but.
And now he's adjusted. He's playing on the lip of the turf. The next pitch. Hit to the right side, heading toward foul territory. Moving up several players, but Collinger camps out underneath it and puts it away for the final out of the inning. Panthers strike for 2 in their first round with the sticks. Indiana will look to match that as we head to the bottom of the first. 2-0 East Pennsboro on Renda Digital TV.
If you're thinking about adding a pet to your family, consider adopting, not shopping. Local shelters have great dogs, cats, and other animals waiting for a forever home. Please support 4-Footed Friends, ICS, and other local shelters. You can even say hello to a pet waiting for their forever home online at 4footedfriends.org. Click on their picture to find out more information or visit 4-Footed Friends Pet Finder page. This message has been brought to you by a local supporter of 4-Footed Friends and Indiana Baseball.
Luther Ford, one trusted name, 2 great locations. Right now at Luther Ford, drive off in a new F-Series truck, Ford Ranger, Ford Maverick, or the all-electric F-150 Lightning. Check out the Ford Bronco, Bronco Sport, Eco Sport, Escape, Explorer, Expedition, Edge, and Mustang Mach-E. And always look at the exciting Ford Mustang. Luther Ford, one trusted name, two great locations, Route 119 Homer City and Admiral Perry Highway, Evansburg. LutherFord.com.
Penn Mechanical Group would like to wish the Indiana baseball team the best of luck in today's game. Penn Mechanical Group is a full-service contractor for the natural gas and oil field industry, and they're looking for talented, hardworking individuals for their team. If you're an equipment operator, rig hand, wireline operator, CDL Class A and B, triaxle drivers, they want to talk to you. PMG has local positions that need to be filled right now. Home base is right here in Indiana. Apply online at PennMechanicalGroup.com. Go Indians!
Indiana gets the bat with the first time today. They trail 2-0 as we head to the bottom of the first. Alongside Pat Doherty, I'm Jake Slobodnik coming to you from the S&T Bank broadcast booth. S&T Bank, people forward banking. Ryan Seibert, the pitcher today for East Pennsboro. He's taking his final warm-ups now. And Trevor Smith will dig in to lead things off. But, Pat, we were talking off the air. A little bit of command issues for Greg Mennick to start off today.
Yeah, just, the breaking ball isn't as sharp as he would like it, I'm sure. But he'll settle in. I mean, this is a big game for both these teams. So Indiana just has to come up and answer and keep the game close.
Smith digs in, facing Seibert for the first time this afternoon. First pitch at the bottom of the first is grounded sharply to the left side. Foul ball. Two runs, two hits, and one man left for East Pennsboro in the top of the first. Next one, Smith grounds it toward the middle. Gloved by the shortstop, Foster. He throws on to first for the first out of the inning.
Indiana's going with their all-black uniforms again. East Pennsboro's in all white.
I'm not jealous of them, especially with how hot it is today. Oh, boy. Around the horn on defense for East Pennsboro, Seibert on the mound. Catching him today is Lucas Martz. Across the infield, Jovi DeJesus at third base. At shortstop, Eric Foster, who made that first out. First pitch to Andrew McGee is skied high to center field, but barely moving is the center fielder Isaac Gilbert, and he catches it while backpedaling. Two quick outs here for Indiana.
Yeah, and when we talk about pitch count and such, there's 2 outs on 3 pitches.
Yep.
That's efficiency.
At second base, Andrew Seibert, Michael Thalassinos at first base. In the outfield, Steele Bayer in right. Gilbert, who made the catch in center field, and now in left, Aaron Angelo. Ben Ryan digs in for the first time this afternoon. Didn't have a hit against Belfont. First pitch to him. Skied high in the infield. Moving over to his right is Andrew Seibert. And trailing into center field, he puts it away for the final out of the inning. No runs, no hits. No one left on base. Indiana goes down quietly in their half of the first. They trailed 2-0 on an IRMC High School baseball afternoon on Renda Digital TV.
Welcome to Accelerator Auto for the best used cars, trucks, and SUVs around. Want the best vehicle for you and your family? Accelerator Auto will make car buying fun and hassle-free. They start with choice vehicles, then add the ProGuard package so you'll drive with confidence. Competitive prices, service with a smile. That's what brings customers back. Accelerator Auto, 1874 Oakland Avenue, and on Facebook, 724-306-6691 for the best price and quality in the area.
Indiana's premier fitness facility, Sobek Fitness, is excited to be a sponsor of Lil Indians Athletics and this exciting matchup. Sobek Fitness is Indiana's only open-floor gym. One step inside and you will realize this is no ordinary gym. Sobek has the largest selection of equipment to choose from, including plate-loaded machines and plate select machines. Whether you are a seasoned veteran or new to a gym, Sobek has the equipment for your needs. Call Sobek Fitness to join, 724-801-8170, or check them out online at sobekfitness.com.
One inning in the books, and the East Pennsboro Panthers hold a 2-0 lead here on Renda Digital TV. Jake Slobodnik and Pat Doherty joining you from the S&T Bank broadcast booth. S&T Bank, people forward banking. And 4 pitches for Ryan Seibert that first inning. That's as efficient as you can get. So Minnick will face Brock Schaefer for the first time today, and the first pitch misses outside for a ball. Minnick surrendered 2 runs that first inning. Next one, curveball in there. Oh, just missed.
Yeah, that might have been one of his nicer breaking balls today so far.
Yeah, command a little shaky to start things off, but that one was well arced. The next one, right back at him for a strike. It's 2-1. Minnick seems like he's working from the stretch only now and fires a strike on the outer corner. It's 2-2.
Yeah, a lot of guys, they get into that comfort zone and they will just go from the stretch.
Next one, curveball, misses up. Yeah, I always found pitching from the stretch to be a little bit easier. I think you get more velocity that way, but I'm a commentator, not a baseball strategist, so what do I know? The next one. Catches the outer corner, strike 3 called, and he starts off the second just like the first. This time, though, the K is backwards in the book, 1 away.
Yeah, real good job there of, being in control of that count, working ahead, trying to mix in a breaking ball, but then going fastball right on the outside corner.
And now Ryan Seibert digs in, Minnick's counterpart. Good inning on the mound. Now he's trying to get some results. First pitch by Minnick is right there for a strike.
When you can see a little bit of the difference in approaches, East Pennsboro is looking to take a few pitches along the way here.
The next one.
Indiana went, sorry, Jake.
Sky to right. Collinger heading toward the fence, and he can't make it, ran out of room, so it's now 0-2 to Seibert.
Yeah, what I was trying to say there was East Pennsboro is looking at some pitches, trying to build pitch count, whereas Indiana went up and they were looking to be aggressive and try to jump on the pitcher early in the count.
Now Seibert behind 0-2.
That wind's going to give the outfielders some challenges today. Mark had to go a long way to try to get that over by the fence and just ran out of room.
Yeah, the baseball field here at Mount Aloysius just on a bit of a incline as that one misses outside. Good waste pitch. It's 1-2. And wind tends to pick up more when you're a little bit higher. The way it's structured, for those who have not been to Mount Aloysius College, baseball field, highest elevation among all the athletic facilities, convocation center, while it's on the same area level. That one misses. Oh, it got him on the lower part of the zone. At first, I thought that was ball 2, but no, that's the third strike, and that's back-to-back punch-outs for Minnick.
That might have been his best breaking ball of the day.
I'd say it fooled me from back here. As I said, the Convocation Center at Mount Aloysius College, as Eric Foster, the shortstop, digs in. The building itself is on the same level as the baseball field, but the basketball court dips a little bit inside. We were here a couple of months ago for the District 6 basketball championships. First pitch skied high and deep to right, but that's going to get beyond the fence. Collinger won't have a play. And the softball field and the, I would say, soccer/lacrosse field, if you just take a walk down the dirt path, it's on the first base side here at the baseball field, take a little bit of a dip and you're right at the softball field. So it's all generally in the same area. The 0-1 to Foster is Sky to center field. Homer backpedals, approaches it, and gloves it for a final out of the inning. Better inning for Minnick, and we head to the bottom of the second. It's 2-0 East Pennsboro on an IRMC High School baseball afternoon on Renda Digital TV.
You never know when you'll need a good electrician, but when you do, there's one company in Indiana you can always trust to get the job done right. Sheasley Electric has served Indiana and the surrounding areas for more than 70 years. Sean Sheasley and his team of skilled electricians can handle any job, large or small. The next time you need an electrician, go with the name you can trust in Indiana County. Sheasley Electric. That's Sheasley Electric. PA license number 5950.
So what sets S&T apart from other financial institutions is that they are visionary. Now, we understand that it is partially about the numbers, but they know it's not just about the numbers. It's about the management team, it's about the strategic and business plan, it's about how the team is going to execute on that. In short, S&T gets it. Quite honestly, we couldn't have done it without S&T.
Whether your goals include college education funding, retirement planning, generating income, or reducing taxes, at Crimson Wealth Management Group, we've got you covered. We make it easy for you to make the right decisions by offering you access to a comprehensive array of investment products and wealth management strategies under one roof. One stop for all your financial needs. Crimson Wealth Management Group is committed to helping you pursue your goals, whatever they may be. Stop in and speak with me, Doug Steve, today. You'll be glad you did. Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
Clean inning on the hill for Greg Minnick, and now his offense will look to support him with a couple of runs as we head to the bottom of the second. The East Pennsboro Panthers with a 2-0 lead here at Mount Aloysius College. And Hunter Martin, the DH, has been digging in, doing really well at the plate recently. He's been the subject of our conversations over the past couple of games. Gradual improvement. First pitch, it misses high for a ball. Martin hitting .262 entering today through 19 games. Next one in there for a strike.
Yeah, he's really just very steady. He's contributed a lot of key hits for this Indiana offense.
The next pitch. Chases one upstairs, tips it into the glove of Martz, and now it's 1-2. Seibert, a 4-pitch first inning. 75% of those already here in the second. Next one misses away. It's 2-2. Seibert gets his signal from Martz, winds and deals. Fold him with an off-speed. He swings at one that was in the zone, but inside, and that's the first out of the inning.
Just swung right over that off-speed pitch.
And in steps Charlie Manzi, a 2-run home run against Belfont on Monday. That proved to be the difference maker. It gave Indiana a 2-0 lead. Ethan Schenk followed a couple innings later with a sac fly to add the Indians' third and final run of the game. First pitch in there for a strike.
I really like what I see out of Seibert so far. He's really attacking the Indiana hitters and able to mix his speeds.
Yeah, he's throwing them in there, challenging them, trying to get them to hit it. Next one. Lines that one into left field for an easy single. And the hot streak continues for Chuck Manzi.
Yeah, he's really doing a nice job seeing the ball really well. Now can Indiana make something out of this?
That's a good opportunity for Mark Collinger, who digs in, and he struggled recently.
Yeah, and Coach Petrov dropped him down a little bit in the order, put Andrew McGee up at number 2 today, moved Andrew down here to the 6 hole. Maybe that'll get him going, maybe see a few more fastballs. But, you know, when Mark can put bat on the ball, he's a strong kid.
Yeah, sometimes dropping down in the lineup's not a bad thing. First pitch in there for a strike. Or you're really just moving anywhere in the lineup. I mean, look at the Pirates. Andrew McCutcheon struggled from the meat of the order. He was moved up to the leadoff, and he's batting, I think, over 300. Next one. Misses just a bit up.
And, you know, Mark's one of these guys that early in the playoff run, he had some really nice games. So they need to get him on track here moving forward.
1-1 pitch coming to Collinger. That one misses just missed the corner outside. It's 2-1.
So now Indiana's starting to see a few pitches and, you know, guy on base. Maybe that changes the dynamic for the pitcher, Seibert.
Man on first, that's Manzi. He had a 1-out hit. And the next one to Collinger. That one able to find the zone, and it's now 2-2. Job by Seibert. Missed the zone just barely the pitch before, and then was able to make the adjustment and bring it in. And now Collinger faces a 2-2 count with one away. Pickoff move to first, and Chuck's back in safely. Does anybody call him Chuck?
No, I think they call him Charlie.
Well, I call him Chuck.
Maybe it'll catch on.
If it doesn't, then hey, that's what makes me unique, I guess. Another pickoff move to first, not in time. Caden Homer awaits on deck. Collinger has a 2-2 count, one away. In the bottom of the second, East Pennsboro with a 2-0 lead. Next pitch. Swing to the right side. First baseman gloves it, throws to second, and they're able to get Charlie out. And Collinger will replace him at first, so not a productive at-bat.
Nope. No, he really didn't get good contact on it. It was really hit softly to the second baseman. Wouldn't have been hit hard enough to turn to. First baseman just chose to go to second and get the lead runner.
So now with 2 away and a runner on first, now being Collinger, Caden Homer steps in for the first time today.
And Caden's really been seeing the ball well.
Yeah.
So let's see if he can find some of that magic that he had the last couple games.
Had 2 hits and 3 trips to the plate against Belfont on Monday. The first pitch. Collinger takes off for second. The throw is in the dirt. The throw, and he's safe. Stolen base for Mark Collinger. Now puts a runner in scoring position with 2 away.
Yeah, that's a really good job there. And you got to be careful in this turf field that you don't overslide the bag and hold that bag. We've seen it a lot of times where guys will slide past the bag on this artificial turf.
Collinger gets his lead. Next one. Previous pitch was called a strike. That one a ball, and it's 1-1.
And again, anything you can do to try to break up Seibert's rhythm if you're the Indiana offense is a good thing.
Takes a look towards second. Still holding Collinger on. The pitch to Homer. In there for a strike, and it's now 1-2. Seibert looking to escape a slight jam. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors for East Pennsboro here in the bottom of the second. No runs on 1 hit, 1 error committed by the Indiana defense. Next one, Homer pops that to right field, and it is right at the right fielder Bayer, and he gloves it for the final out of the inning. Indians get a hit in the inning. They strand a runner through 2. It's 2-0 East Pennsboro and an IRMC High School baseball afternoon on Renda Digital TV.
Hello, this is attorney Patrick Doherty. In sports, teamwork is important. That's why I'm pleased to announce the addition of attorney Amy Doherty to my team. Whether it's criminal law, divorce, child custody, child support, wills and estates, or buying and selling a home, our team is here for you. Visit us at 737 Water Street in downtown Indiana to discuss how our team can work for you. Good luck this season from the Law Office of Patrick Doherty.
I'm State Senator Joe Pittman, wishing all students who participate in extracurricular activities every success in the classroom and on the field. The teamwork and leadership skills you learn today will serve you and our entire community well in the years ahead. We need future leaders prepared to step forward and make our region a better place to live, work, and raise a family. I'm proud of the work and effort you are putting forth. Have fun, be safe, and enjoy the season.
Paid for by Friends of Joe.
We're the lifeblood of the community.
It's so much more than just a job.
So Good Patient Care is providing top quality care, but also in a timely fashion.
They don't need to go to Pittsburgh for that. They can stay right here in their backyard.
So when a patient walks into your office, you receive them as your family member.
A patient leaves my office feeling heard.
And the focus truly is on what will get us our best patient outcome.
Two innings in the books, and East Pennsboro has a 2-0 lead. They look to add on to it here in the top of the third. Jake Slobodnik alongside Pat Doherty joining you from the S&T Bank broadcast booth. S&T Bank People Forward Banking. Our coverage today on Renda Digital TV, co-presented by Mark Arbuckle Nissan, 1080 Philadelphia Street in downtown Indiana, or markarbucklenissan.com. If you buy a Nissan somewhere else, you'll pay more money. Also by Thomas R. Harley Architects, an experienced architecture firm dedicated to client experience and so much more. Find them on Philadelphia Street in Indiana. First pitch of the half inning by Minnick to the leadoff hitter, Lucas Martz. Misses Flo for a ball, 1-0. Martz today struck out in his first at-bat and watches a bounce-back strike. It's even at 1.
Yeah, and Pennsboro is able to flip their lineup after 2 innings here at the top of the third. So
Next one by Minnick. Grounded foul to the right side. So Mart's behind 1-2. He worked even count 2-2 last time up before striking out. Quick stoppages.
yeah, I'm wondering if that foul ball got a piece of somebody because the umpire and the catcher were just kind of taking their time.
Counts 1-2 to Martz in his second at bat, and he calls a timeout. Infield playing straight up. Next one. Wave and a miss for the second time today. Martz goes down via the punch out, and there's one away.
Yeah, he went breaking ball there, and that was a good one. You know, I said last inning it might have been one of the best ones. That one by far was one of the best ones. It just snapped right off into the zone.
Here's Aaron Angelo for the second time today. He started the East Pennsboro rally back in the first with a single and then stole a base. Came around to score on a single by Jovi DeJesus. First pitch to him this time around is grounded to the right side. Smith drops to an E, gloves it, fires to Manzi at first, and he beats him by a step. And there's quickly 2 outs here in the East Pennsboro third.
Yeah, Angelo, left-handed batter, really hustled out of the box and got down the line quickly. But Trevor didn't panic, just did what he does, and he goes down to a knee so often, and he's used to doing that. So
now with 2 outs, nobody on, here comes Andrew Seibert, struck out swinging. He was the second out back in the first inning. And the first pitch by Minnick in there for a strike.
It's a good job by Greg just to try to get ahead of these hitters.
Next one. Runs in and hits him. And he fires the bat toward the dugout. He'll take first. That puts a 2-out base runner on for Isaac Gilbert, who walked and then stole a base and came around to score. Had somebody in our Renda Digital TV live chat, is this a town in PA playing against the Indiana State team? Nope, both these teams are from Pennsylvania. One is from Indiana, Pennsylvania, and the other from Enola, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, this is the Pennsylvania Interscholastic Athletic Association Quad A playoffs. So, beautiful day here from Crescent, PA.
Yeah.
But we're glad they tuned in.
Yeah, very happy to have everybody here for today's game. That one's popped high into center field. Homer locates, runs up on it, and puts it away for the final out of the inning. Well, East Pennsboro gets a 2-out base runner via a hit by pitch, but Indiana's defense strands them. We head to the bottom of the third, 2-0 East Pennsboro on Renda Digital TV.
Looking to experience luxury with your next vehicle? Then look no further than Luther Lincoln. From the full-size Lincoln Navigator to the mid-size Lincoln Aviator or the Lincoln Nautilus and Corsair crossovers, Luther has the Lincoln you want. With complimentary pickup and delivery for service or being able to schedule your service appointments online, Luther Lincoln wants to make your experience a pleasant one. Luther Lincoln, your choice for Lincoln. Route 119, Homer City. Click on lutherlincoln.net.
It's time to change the game. Force Turf Solutions is an innovative and experienced synthetic turf company that specializes in the design, installation, and conversions of sports fields and complexes throughout the United States through a strategic partnership with Shaw Sports Turf. If you're building a new field, converting an existing field, or replacing an existing synthetic turf field, then reach out to Force Turf Solutions. Community sports complexes, high school, college, and professional fields. For more information, go to forceturfsolutions.com.
Looking for food, fun, and entertainment with a purpose? The Elks Lodge 931 in Indiana is more than a place. It's community. Become an Elk. Enjoy food, fun, bowling, music, events, and a banquet hall. Distinctly American, Elks are rooted in brotherly love, charity, fidelity, and justice. Annually giving tens of thousands to local charities, we give back not at the Elks, as an Elk. See them at 475 South 13th Street and on Facebook today. Elks Lodge 931, where community and compassion meet.
Indiana's premier fitness facility, Sobek Fitness, is excited to be a sponsor of Lil Indians Athletics and this exciting matchup. Sobek Fitness is Indiana's only open-floor gym. One step inside and you will realize this is no ordinary gym. Sobek has the largest selection of equipment to choose from, including plate-loaded machines and plate select machines. Whether you are a seasoned veteran, Sobek Fitness to join 724-801-8170 or check them out online at sobekfitness.com.
Tom R. Harley Architects and the team at Upstreet Architects are very proud to be sponsors of
WPIAL Financial member FINRA SIPC.
Hello, this is attorney Patrick Doherty. In sports, teamwork is important. That's why I'm pleased to announce the addition of attorney Amy Doherty to my team. Whether it's criminal law, divorce, child custody, child support, wills and estates, or buying and selling a home, our team is here for you. Visit us at 737 Water Street in downtown Indiana to discuss how our team can work for you. Good luck this season from the Law Office of Patrick Doherty.
I'm State Senator Joe Pittman, wishing all students who participate in extracurricular activities every success in the classroom and on the field. The teamwork and leadership skills you learn today will serve you and our entire community well in the years ahead. We need future leaders prepared to step forward and make our region a better place to live, work, and raise a family.
Back with you for the bottom of the fourth, and Indiana starts things off with a Ben Ryan single to center field, and that's
and enjoy the
possibly
season.
the spark they need to get things going here in the bottom of the fourth.
Yeah, it's good to see Ben get going here a little bit. He struggled against Belfont, and his first at bat wasn't very productive today, so they need him to get going.
I want to welcome you back into the S&T Bank broadcast booth. We apologize for those technical difficulties. And the first pitch to Hunter Martin. Swing and a miss.
And we're in the bottom of the fourth inning, 2-0 East Pennsboro.
A lot has happened, but nothing has changed. Good summary of past couple half innings. Pickoff move to first, not in time. Ryan's back safely. Again, congratulations to the IUP baseball team, beating defending College World Series champ Angelo State today. 10-8 the final down in Cary, North Carolina. Sets up another game tomorrow against Angelo State. Next one to Martin. That one's popped to center field. Moving to his left and a bit up is Isaac Gilbert, and he puts it away for the first out of the inning. Ryan will retreat back to first.
Indiana, you can see they're getting under the ball a little bit here. They're not really driving the baseball.
Yeah.
Couple singles that have been hard hit, but otherwise they're getting the ball up into this wind, and it's just holding it up there, and the center fielder's been pretty busy today for East Pennsboro.
Well, here's a guy who's been driving the ball pretty well recently. It's Charlie Manzi, and a balk called.
A balk.
Do you see what happened?
I did not.
Well, either way, Indiana will get a runner in scoring position with one away for Charlie Manzi.
And their coach is going to come out and ask for an explanation. Their manager is Dennis Porter Jr.
He stopped over by the S&T Bank broadcast booth earlier. He handed us the lineup, and he said he scouted Indiana thanks to our video footage. So
yeah,
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
It's the unintended consequence of broadcasting these games.
Yeah.
When you put it out on the World Wide Web, Jake, it's out there for all to see, and so it does give other teams a chance, because I'm sure East Pennsboro, other than last year, hasn't seen Indiana very much.
Hey, it drives our numbers up, so that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Ryan at second following the balk for Charlie Manzi. The first pitch to him misses up and in.
This is a spot where, Manzi, he's been hitting the ball so well. You wonder if Coach Porter, does he think, hey, maybe I'd put him on. Yeah. Open first base.
He's been seeing the ball pretty well from middle of the lineup. Next one is fouled behind the home plate area, and it'll get out of play. Manzi grounded into a 3-6 round out his first time up. Last game, he went 2 for 3 with a homer and 2 RBIs. Game before that, another 2 for 3 game with a homer and 2 RBIs. Middle infield holding Ryan on at second base, and Seibert will step off.
Yeah, you don't have to do too much here. Just put the ball in play. There's a shot up.
Yeah, that'll go into center field for a base hit. Ben Ryan's rounding third, heading for home. Gilbert's throw is cut off, and Indiana's on the board in the fourth. An RBI single for Charlie Manzi, and he continues to hit well at the plate.
Yeah, that was really a good piece of hitting there by Manzi, just to not try to do too much. Take what they give you and hit it right back up the middle to cut this lead in half, 2-1. Now Indiana trails East Pennsboro
by 1.
1 out in the bottom of the fourth inning. So
here comes Mark Collinger. He's due for a hit. For those who follow Indiana, he's been on a bit of a cold streak. He's seeing the ball well, just I would say getting unlucky results at the plate. Manzi's the runner at first, 1 away. The first pitch misses up and in.
And as we've talked, Jake, as this game goes on, you change the pressure points.
Yeah.
If Indiana can put a couple hits together, maybe that rattles the pitcher a little bit.
1-0 in there for a strike. Collinger thought about it, but wisely laid off. Now in a 1-1 count. That was Manzi's second single today. I thought I read my book wrong back in the second, and he did. He singled and then was thrown out on a fielder's choice. Next one. Collinger takes called strike on the outer corner. So now he's behind 1-2.
Got to have a good 2-strike approach here. Try to get Charlie over to second. Get that runner into scoring position.
Seibert takes a look over at Manzi at first. The next one, Collinger grounds it to the left side. Third baseman gets it. Doesn't have a play at second. The throw to first. Just in time to beat him. Wow.
Mark hustled down the line. Throws a little bit high, but just got him by a step.
Yeah, bang play at first. Moves Manzi in scoring position with Caden Homer up. He flew out to right his last time aboard, or last time up. Indiana strung together 3 hits this inning. Oh, pardon me, 2. 1 has produced a run. It's 2-1. Bottom of the fourth, 2 away for Caden Homer trying to drive home the tying run at second, which is Charlie Manzi. A couple folks on our Rent Digital TV live stream commenting for us. Kathy DeJesus Garcia says, go East Penn. First pitch misses outside. And Kathy Yasoric says, go Indiana. Dueling comments, as I like to call.
We're glad we're able to provide the action for you.
The next one. That one's driven to left. Fairly deep. Could be trouble. And he can't make the play. Homer's going to reach, and we are tied at 2. Caden Homer puts one just by the left fielder, Aaron Angelo, and we are knotted up at 2.
Yeah, good piece of hitting by Caden Homer there. He stroked that ball.
They marked that as a hit, so mark that as an RBI double.
Oh, that's clearly a hit. That left fielder had to go a long way to get that. So that's a good piece of hitting by Caden Homer, and he's continued to stroke the ball well.
And here comes Ethan Schenk. And again, this goes back to the theme that you have been talking about over the past couple of games. Production from the bottom of the lineup. Indiana's starting to see that, and that's good to see. Now a timeout taken by Ethan Schenk, who flew out to right his first time up. He was up when we were experiencing some technical difficulties. Kathy DeJesus Garcia is Jovi DeJesus' grandma.
All right.
Oh, we like seeing that.
Well, we're glad we could provide you the ability to see your grandson play today. Thanks for tuning in.
The next one, Schenk takes on the corner. It's even at 1-1.
Well, there's a lot of activity here at Mount Aloysius today. They got softball games going on, multiple PIAA baseball games. Busy place.
Next one for Schenk, who dribbles that in the infield. could be trouble. Third baseman comes over, fires to first, and that'll do it for the inning. Well, the Indians get 2 across, and we are at a brand new ball game. Heading into the 5th, we're tied at 2 on an IRMC High School Baseball afternoon on Renda Digital TV.
It's time to change the game. Force Turf Solutions is an innovative and experienced synthetic turf company that specializes in the design, installation, and conversions of sports fields and complexes throughout the United States through a strategic partnership with Shaw Sports Turf. If you're building a new field, converting an existing field, or replacing an existing synthetic turf field, then reach out to Force Turf Solutions. Community sports complexes, high school, college, and professional fields. For more information, go to forceturfsolutions.com.
Looking for food, fun, and entertainment with a purpose? The Elks Lodge 931 in Indiana is more than a place. It's community. Become an Elk. Enjoy food, fun, bowling, music, events, and a banquet hall. Distinctly American, Elks are rooted in brotherly love, charity, fidelity, and justice. Annually giving tens of thousands to local charities. We give back not at the Elks, as an Elk. See them at 475 South 13th Street and on Facebook today. Elks Lodge 931, where community and compassion meet.
Indiana's premier fitness facility, Sobek Fitness, is excited to be a sponsor of Lil Indians Athletics and this exciting matchup. Sobek Fitness is Indiana's only open-floor gym. One step inside and you will realize this is no ordinary gym. Sobek has the largest selection of equipment to choose from, including plate-loaded machines and plate select machines. Whether you are a seasoned veteran or new to a gym, Sobek has the equipment for your needs. Call Sobek Fitness to join, 724-801-8170, or check them out online at sobekfitness.com.
Today's coverage on Renda Digital TV, co-presented by Mark Arbuckle Nissan. They have a large inventory of new Nissan models and also quality pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Mark Arbuckle Nissan, also the #1 Titan truck dealer in the region. Serving Indiana, Greensburg, and Johnstown. Shop Mark Arbuckle Nissan, 1080 Philadelphia Street in downtown Indiana, or at markarbucklenissan.com, because if you buy a Nissan somewhere else, you'll pay more money. And also by Thomas R. Harley Architects, an experienced architecture firm dedicated to client experience, quality design, and multifunctional facilities. Thomas R. Harley Architects, Philadelphia Street in Indiana. Alongside Pat Doherty, I'm Jake Slobodnik, joining you from the S&T Bank broadcast booth. S&T Bank People Forward Banking. John Smathers, our producer and cameraman this afternoon. Read a couple well wishes here as we get ready for the 5th inning. Edwin Schenk says, "Go Ethan Schenk," and he also says that Yin's guys are doing a great job, so I guess he's referring to us. And we also got Danette Amy. I knew I'd get that wrong. We're cheering for you from Orlando, Florida. The first pitch of the 5th is a called strike to Ryan Seibert, facing his counterpart Greg Minnick. Benita Gilrath says, "So proud of you, Jovi. Keep up the great work." A couple folks saying, "Go Panthers" as well for East Pennsboro. Next one in there for a strike. It's 0-2, so Seibert possibly looking down the barrel of his second strikeout today. Next one by Minnick. Swing and a miss, strike 3. He starts off the 5th with a swing and strikeout.
And what I like there, Jake, was he didn't try to get cute. He didn't try to go breaking ball. He went high fastball and said, try to hit it.
And now here comes Eric Foster, the shortstop. Flew out to Caden Homer in center field his first time around. Has been well involved with some of the defensive plays in the first pitch. In there for a strike. Nice breaking ball on the outside part.
And boy, if he can do that and get ahead with that breaking ball, he's a totally different pitcher.
The next one, Foster fouls it off. He's behind 0-2. Yep, folks starting to really line the fence here at Mount Aloysius College, especially in the right field area. Saw some softball players walking by. West Branch, one of the teams that are here. Next one, that one's driven to left. Won't get out of here. Birch backpedaling, trying to find it, and he catches it while falling down. What a play by Tim Birch. My goodness gracious, that was a fantastic defensive play to keep this one tied and keep East Pennsboro off the base paths.
Yeah, I was a little concerned there because, Tim kind of did a little, flipped his hips twice.
Yeah.
And you really don't like to see that in an outfielder. You want to see him flip his hips, run, get back. That's a high sky. The sun's right there.
Yeah.
He hung with it and did a great job. And as he tripped onto the warning track, and here it's grass to the warning track, and then it's like a crushed gravel.
Martz digs in. First pitch he sees is bunted down the third base line. Ryan, nobody's at first, so that's going to be a free single for Lucas Martz.
Yeah, that was just odd. It appeared that, did Manzi charge on that?
Maybe, because I think I saw Trevor Smith trailing over toward first, excuse me. McGee was covering second, so that was leaving third wide open.
You know, Ben fielded that ball in plenty of time.
Yeah.
And had to double pump because there was just no one at first.
Well, either way, that's a 2-out bunt single for Aaron Angelo. And read something. We'll get that here in a second. First pitch to Angelo. Wave and a miss. Runner takes up for second. The throw down by Schenk. It's a beauty, but it's too late. McGee tries applying his secondary tag. Nothing there, so that goes down as a stolen base for Lucas Martz. Pitch was a strike. So now Angelo trying to reclaim the lead for the Panthers with a 2-out runner in scoring position.
And this is where, if you're Indiana, you got to put a foot down here and put another 0 up.
Angelo's got one hit already today. Also came around to score back in the first. Martz gets his lead off second, held on by Andrew McGee, who's playing more toward the bag. Big gap over on the left side of the infield. Pitch by Minnick. Bounces in the dirt. So makes the count even at 1-1.
Yeah, with a left-handed hitter up, traditionally you would think he'd try to pull, so clearly they're going to have Andrew cheating up the middle.
The 1-1. Angelo takes the ball in the high outside corner.
I just don't know with the speed that Greg throws with, if anybody's going to really turn one around on him.
Well, you never know. Next one. That one misses out, ball 3. 3-1 now to Angelo. Andrew Seibert awaits on deck.
And you don't want that. You need to go attack these guys. Runner in scoring position, but go attack.
Minnick gets his sign behind 3-1. He started off 0-1. The pitch bounces in the dirt, ball 4, and now LaForce is set up at first, second, or third base with 2 away.
So coming into this inning, Greg had already thrown 51 pitches. Their pitcher's thrown 43 pitches in a tied 2-2 game. But now you can see how important it is, because he's closing in on, he's going to be over 60 here at the end of this inning.
Try to get the total for you in just a little bit once it's updated. First pitch to Andrew Seibert with 2 runners aboard is taken for a called strike on the lower corner. Seibert today struck out swinging back in the first and then was hit by a pitch and left stranded at first back in the third.
Runners were going. They had a double steal on, and it was fouled out of play.
That's a good break for Indiana. Because of Martz's speed, he would have beaten mostly anything home that was hit to the outfield.
Yeah, Martz has impressive wheels.
So Minnick ahead 0-2, 2 outs, 2 runners aboard in the top of the 5th, tied at 2 here at Mount Aloysius College. Minnick takes a look towards second. The pitch. That one's fouled off to the right side. We'll try it again. And we're coming to you from the S&T Bank broadcast booth. S&T Bank, people forward banking here in left center field at Mount Aloysius College. Thank you to the folks here at the Mount for allowing us to set up out here. The next pitch. Curveball in there, called strike 3, and Minnick strands the 2 runners aboard. We head to the bottom of the 5th, tied at 2 on an IRMC High School Baseball afternoon on Renda Digital TV.
Tom R. Harley Architects and the team at Upstreet Architects are very proud to be sponsors of today's state playoff matchup. Best of luck to all the student athletes competing. Tom R. Harley and Upstreet Architects are full-service firms providing architectural, planning, landscape architecture, interior design, and project management services from 2 studio locations, one in downtown Indiana and another in Johnstown, PA. You can find them online at upstreetarchitects.com and trharchitects.com. Play hard, play fair, give it your all.
Indiana Total Therapy has been helping Indiana Indians athletes for years, and they wish the team the best of luck in the state playoffs. ITT is a full-service outpatient rehab facility with services including physical, occupational, and speech therapy, athletic training, pediatric rehab, sports performance programs, and so much more. Indiana Total Therapy's 3 facilities are fully staffed and equipped to deliver optimal results. ITT, proud partners with the Indiana Area School District.
It's been a long time since I said this, but at Mark Arbuckle Nissan, right here in downtown Indiana, we have a huge selection of new Nissans to choose from. New Rogues, Pathfinders, Titans, and Frontiers. You no longer need to search to find inventory. We have the truck or SUV you're looking for right here. That's Mark Arbuckle Nissan, because if you buy a Nissan someplace else, you'll pay more money.
Through 5.5, we're tied at 2 between Indiana and East Pennsboro. The winner of today's game moves on to the state semifinals. The loser, well, they can start their summer vacation. Seniors will be able to start planning ahead for college. Alongside Pat Doherty, I'm Jake Slobodnik, joining you here in the bottom of the 5th. Indiana back up to bat. Brand new ball game, and Greg Minnick, he ran into some trouble last half inning, but again, working out of it with the charm.
And we do want to apologize. The graphics, we're having some technical issues, so we'll try to keep you updated with the inning and those things, but it is the bottom of the 5th.
Bottom of the 5th. First pitch to Tim Birch, who leads things off for Indiana. Takes a first pitch strike.
Tim singled the last time up.
Yeah, an opposite field single to left field. It was just hit hard. Next one. He takes a ball a little bit more outside this time. It's 1-1. Next one. Rope down the right field line, but foul. Saw that one well out of Seibert's hands, but a little too early on the swing.
I think when he had his single, got his single with 2 strikes, so let's see if he can do that again.
He's been seeing the ball pretty well over the past couple of games, a couple of hits from the bottom of the order. We remember that Montour game. I keep bringing it up every stream or broadcast. Nice barreled triple to right field at Plum High School. Next one. A wave and a miss. Strike 3. Swung at one in the zone, but Seibert put some good backspin on it, and he's retired for the first out of the inning here in the bottom of the 5th.
Now let's see if the top of the order can get something going. We can get Trevor on, get Andrew on. Maybe Ben can make something happen.
Yeah, between the top 3 spots, actually top 4 spots in the Indiana lineup today, they are 1 for 8 today. Looking to turn that around here in the late goings. First pitch to Smith in there for a strike. Next one. Roped and caught by the third baseman. What a play by Jovi DeJesus for the second out.
Now we know he's got fans watching.
Oh, yeah. Our comments have been flooded with "Go Jovi." Somebody's asking where he was. There he is.
There he is. He made it happen.
Fantastic play. Now 2 outs. Here comes Andrew McGee. He's 0 for 2. Grounded out to first and flew out to center today. Seibert gets his signal, holds on a couple extra seconds, and forces McGee to call a timeout before pitches entered. Seibert's not moving.
Hey, he didn't step off or anything. He's going.
Now a quick pitch to McGee. Bunts it beautifully down the third base line, but that's trailing foul.
That was an awkward situation. He never stepped off. McGee stepped out. And
as soon as Andrew went back into the box, that's when Seibert started his motion. Which is weird. I thought pitchers weren't allowed to do that. I thought they had to wait at least like one Mississippi to fire a pitch, but
I don't know anymore with all the pitch clocks and all the different levels. It's
next one. Now a little bit of a hitch to the movement, but misses upstairs.
Now you're not only do you have to be in the box, your eyes have to be on the pitcher, and it's just
1-1. Doesn't offer it one that dies out at the last second. It's 2-1. Here in the bottom of the fifth, they're going to appeal down to first, no swing. Tied at 2 between Indiana and East Pennsboro. Couple of 2-run innings, one by each team. The Panthers got theirs in the top of the first, Indiana in the bottom of the fourth. Next one, grounded weakly but foul to the left side. My Gallagher's lime tea is a little difficult to drink right now. It's baking in the sun. 2-2 on the way. McGee grounds that in the infield. Gloving it on a hop is Foster. He fires to first, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down. Go the Indians. To the top of the sixth we go. We're tied at 2 on Renda Digital TV.
It's time to change the game. Force Turf Solutions is an innovative and experienced synthetic turf company that specializes in the design, installation, and conversions of sports fields and complexes throughout the United States through a strategic partnership with Shaw Sports Turf. If you're building a new field, converting an existing field, or replacing an existing synthetic turf field, then reach out to Force Turf Solutions. Community sports complexes, high school, college, and professional fields. For more information, go to forceturfsolutions.com.
If you're thinking about adding a pet to your family, consider adopting, not shopping. Local shelters have great dogs, cats, and other animals waiting for a forever home. Please support Four-Footed Friends, ICS, and other local shelters. You can even say hello to a pet waiting for their forever home online at fourfootedfriends.org. Click on their picture to find out more information or visit Four-Footed Friends Pet Finder page. This message has been brought to you by a local supporter of Four-Footed Friends and Indiana Baseball.
Penn Mechanical Group would like to wish the Indiana baseball team the best of luck in today's game. Penn Mechanical Group is a full-service contractor for the natural gas and oil field industry, and they're looking for talented, hardworking individuals for their team. If you're an equipment operator, rig hand, wireline operator, CDL Class A and B, triaxle drivers, they want to talk to you. PMG has local positions that need to be filled right now. Home base is right here in Indiana. Apply online at PennMechanicalGroup.com. Go Indians!
We're through 5 innings here at Mount Aloysius College, and still a tied score at 2. And Greg Mennick back out for the Indiana Indians on the mound. He'll face the 4, 5, 6 spots due up the meat of the order. And Pat, one of your good friends are listening in today.
Oh yeah, the Coonies from up in Erie. I got a message from Rob on the live chat. Good, thanks for tuning in. I know you wouldn't miss it. And I'm sure his parents, Dave and Patty, are watching. That's Trevor Smith's uncle is Rob, and Dave and Patty are his grandparents.
First pitch to Isaac Gilbert, misses up and in. Gilbert today is 0 for 1. He walked and scored in the first inning and then flew out to center his second time around.
And Rob, I have no interest in running for president, so don't worry about that.
Yeah, in the comments they said Pat Doherty for president, and that, I guess it sparked a chain of comments saying quote, XYZ is president, or insert name here. So I'm gonna leave that out and focus on baseball. Count is 2-0 to Gilbert. Next offering by Mennick. Misses outside. Now 3-0 to the leadoff hitter, Gilbert.
I think that was more a jab at me rather than a political statement by any stretch of the imagination.
The 3-0, squares to bunt, pulls back, and that's ball 4. Leadoff 4-pitch walk by Gilbert. Here comes Jovi DeJesus, the most popular man of our Renda Digital TV comment section.
Yeah, and Jake, we talk about it all the time. How many times does that leadoff walk come back to bite you?
Well, Minnick's trying to make sure it doesn't, as DeJesus today is 1 for 2 with a 2-run single and a ground out to first. The first pitch, he gives that a good ride to right field. That's going to split the gap and roll to the wall. 1 run should score. That rolls to the wall. DeJesus heading to second. McGee cuts it off, throws down to third, and that's going to be an RBI triple for DeJesus. And East Pennsboro reclaims the lead 3-2.
Yeah, and just like that, East Pennsboro fights back a little bit.
And again, you say it, that leadoff walk comes back to bite Indiana.
Well, and what it does too is now, as a pitcher, you feel like you have to groove one because you want to get ahead in the count, and so they're able to sit fastball. Now, I don't care if you throw it 93 miles an hour. Eventually, they're going to be able to time you up.
That's exactly what DeJesus did. And he talked about earlier who can get around on one on Minnick, and he did just that. Sent it down the right center gap. And now the first pitch to Steele Bayer. This is for a ball inside. The next one. Squares to bunt, pops it up in the air, and Ryan will camp under it for the out. So trying to squeeze play, and it benefits Indiana.
Yeah, that was a really good job. Indiana was playing in and just popped it up. Not what you wanted to do there. Strand that runner at third.
Callie Gillen says, Callie says go Isaac. She wanted me to say that verbatim on the live stream.
Well,
some activity in both bullpens. Okapal getting ready in the Indiana pen and a couple of pitchers down at East Pennsboro's pen.
Isaac was the guy that just scored, so.
And that one, first pitch misses inside to Brock Schaefer, the designated hitter. 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out to second. Next one. This is up and away.
Indiana's got to really try to do everything they can to keep this a one-run game here. So leave that runner at third. You'd love to see a strikeout here.
From the stretch, Minnick delivers. That one a little bit low. And it's now 3-0, and Shank's going to come out and have a word with Greg Minnick. We're on the top of the sixth. One run already home here for East Pennsboro. They lead it 3-2 here in this PIAA Quad A quarterfinal matchup. Second year in a row, Indiana finds themselves in the quarterfinals here at Mount Aloysius College. And East Pennsboro was not here last year, if I'm not mistaken. Or were
No. That was played at East Pennsboro. Indiana beat East Penn in the first round of the PIAAs last year.
Okay, yeah, so they
2-1, I believe, was that final.
Yeah, it was 2-1 last year.
At East Pennsboro.
For some reason, I thought they made it to the quarterfinal round, but I was mistaken. That one misses upstairs, ball 4, and that puts runners at the corners with only one away.
Now, if you're Indiana, we're going to see a visit from Coach Petroff.
At this point, you got to consider it, and if not, consider a reliever. Okapal's been getting loose down in the bullpen for a while now, so I wonder if they'll go to him.
Yeah, I mean, Greg gave you 5 solid innings. And that's, what we've seen out of him most of the year. You get into that 6th inning and, when you throw that hard and give that much effort.
I don't think we're going to see a substitution quite yet.
But
wait.
Yep, and I'd have no qualms about this move right here.
Not at all. Ryan Okapal will come in to relieve Greg Minnick. We'll take a timeout. We'll give you the numbers on Okapal and Minnick when we return on an IRMC High School Baseball afternoon on Renda Digital TV.
Welcome to Accelerator Auto for the best used cars, trucks, and SUVs around. Want the best vehicle for you and your family? Accelerator Auto will make car buying fun and hassle-free. They start with choice vehicles, then add the ProGuard package so you'll drive with confidence. Competitive prices, service with a smile. That's what brings customers back. Accelerator Auto, 1874 Oakland Avenue, and on Facebook, 724-306-6691 for the best price and quality in the area.
I'm State Senator Joe Pitton, wishing all students who participate in extracurricular activities every success in the classroom and on the field. The teamwork and leadership skills you learn today will serve you and our entire community well in the years ahead. We need future leaders prepared to step forward and make our region a better place to live, work, and raise a family. I'm proud of the work and effort you are putting forth. Have fun, be safe, and enjoy the season.
Paid for by Friends of Joe.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Hello, this is Attorney Patrick Doherty. In sports, teamwork is important. That's why I'm pleased to announce the addition of attorney Amy Doherty to my team. Whether it's criminal law, divorce, child custody, child support, wills and estates, or buying and selling a home, our team is here for you. Visit us at 737 Water Street in downtown Indiana to discuss how our team can work for you. Good luck this season from the Law Office of Patrick Doherty.
Ryan Okapal coming in trying to squash the jam that Greg Minnick got into earlier this inning. He managed to go 5 1/3, allowed 4 hits, 4 walks, struck out 7, and hit a batter. So far, he's given up 3 earned runs, and the 2 runners on base could be credited to him if they come to score. And Okapal's first batter today will be Ryan Seibert, the pitcher. Alongside Pat Doherty, Jake Slobodnik joining you from the S&T Bank broadcast booth. Throw down to third. Oh, a no-look throw, and Schenk almost had him. But that'll be a stolen base for Brock Schaefer.
Yeah, they've not been... I'll give East Pennsboro credit. They run the bases. They want guys in motion. They make things happen.
Yeah, they do really well at that. Okapal, 6-1 through 10 games this season, a 2.45 ERA he carries with him. Here in the top of the 6th, 1 run already in. It's 3-2. East Pennsboro leads Indiana. Both teams vowing for a trip to the semifinals on Monday. Somebody corrected me in the live chat. It was East Pennsboro making the quarters 2 years ago. That's probably where I got mistaken. The next one, in the dirt low. It's 2-0. Okapal entered in relief and got the save in an inning and 2/3 against Bellefonte on Monday. Struck out 2 and allowed just 1 hit, no walks in his outing. Used to seeing him come in to start the game, and lately he's been a quality reliever. Next one in there for a strike, it's 2-1.
He's been their number 2 arm all year. The guy during section season that was getting the ball in the second section game.
Okapal looks towards second. 2 runners aboard. The next one, grounded up the middle. McGee stops it on a slide. Smith picks it up, throws to first, and they're able to get the out. So a run comes in, and that's a productive out for East Pennsboro. They reclaim a 2-run lead. So now 2 away. Eric Foster digs in with a runner at third. 2 already home this inning. And Foster today due for a hit. He's 0 for 2 with a couple of flyouts. Played a decent game over at short. Okapal comes set. The pitch showed bunt, pulls back, and it's in the dirt. Gets by Schenk, but not enough to allow the run to score.
Yeah, it's a tight backstop here at Mount Aloysius. There's not a whole lot of room back there.
Pat, Kevin Shirley says hi.
Hi, Kevin. Glad you're listening.
Saying, let's bring home a win, Indiana. Next one, Foster takes low. It's now 2-0.
And they got their work cut out for them right now. They really have to get out of this and leave that runner standing at third base. See what Okapal can do here.
Next one, just miss up and in.
Wow.
Yeah, that was very close.
That looked like that was right there from our vantage point anyway, but we're a little bit a ways.
Two runs across here in the top of the 6th. Pitch by Okapal to Foster. In there for a strike. Brings the count to 3-1. The next one. That one just misses 2. Wow. Eric Foster walking on 5 and puts the runners at the corners again with 2 away.
Yeah, this is where Indiana's gotten in trouble a little bit. Free passes.
Yep.
You don't want to walk guys and give free opportunities.
Now lineup flips over again for Lucas Martz. He is 1 for 3 with a single and stole a base last time up. Pair of strikeouts as well. Okapal trying to end the rally. And timeout taken. 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors for East Pennsboro thus far. 2 runs on 4 hits, 1 error for Indiana. And the first one misses low and in.
Ryan needs to get locked in here now and just let your defense help you a little bit.
Next pitch. Grounded in the infield. McGee drops to a knee, flips onto second. And did Smith touch the base? No, he did not. So now the run will score. And I wonder if that's going to be an error on McGee.
Yeah, that's a tough one there.
Yeah, they give that an error.
Scoring that an error, but that's a tough error.
So now Foster heads over to second, and a run will score, that being Brock Schaefer. And again, that could have ended the inning, but Indiana, Foster gets up a little gingerly, so he's going to be replaced by number 11, Sam Archer, junior outfielder standing 5'10". Holding his back. Not sure if he's hurt or if he was just trying to get his equipment in order. Hopefully it's not an injury.
Yeah, and that gives them now a 3-run cushion. East Pennsboro is kind of flexing their muscle a little bit right now.
Yep, 5-2 here in the top of the 6th. Aaron Angelo digs in once again. 2 runners aboard following the error. And first pitch misses.
And that should close the book on Minnick, no?
Yeah, I believe so. 5 earned runs for him.
That last one wouldn't be an earned run.
Yeah, it'd just be 4 for him. Next one in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Next one. Line right at McGee at shortstop, drops to his knees and gloves it for the final out. But the Panthers, they strike for 3 in the inning. Little help of a few hits and an error by the Indiana defense. We head to the bottom of the 6th, 5-2 East Pennsboro on Renda Digital TV.
Whether your goals include college education funding, retirement planning, generating income, or reducing taxes, at Crimson Wealth Management Group, we've got you covered. We make it easy for you to make the right decisions by offering you access to a comprehensive array of investment products and wealth management strategies under one roof. One stop for all your financial needs. Crimson Wealth Management Group is committed to helping you pursue your goals, whatever they may be. Stop in and speak with me, Doug Steve, today. You'll be glad you did. Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
SeaWorld says goodbye to high phone bills and hello to Boost Infinite. Lowest prices ever. Plans start at just $25 a month when you bring your own device. Plus, snag the latest phone every year for only $60 a month. Enjoy unlimited 5G data on all plans. And with $60 a month plans, stay connected to 3 of the biggest networks nationwide. Hurry, offer for qualified customers only. Don't miss out on the best deal in town. Call or visit SeaWorld Satellite today at 724-463-3200, extension 122.
You never know when you'll need a good electrician, but when you do, there's one company in Indiana you can always trust to get the job done right. Sheasley Electric has served Indiana and the surrounding areas for more than 70 years. Sean Sheasley and his team of skilled electricians can handle any job, large or small. The next time you need an electrician, go with the name you can trust in Indiana County. Sheasley Electric. That's Sheasley Electric. PA license number 5950.
Time running out for Indiana. They now trail by 3, 5-2 as we head to the bottom of the 6th here at Mount Aloysius College, coming to you from the S&T Bank broadcast booth. S&T Bank, people forward banking. Invite you to stick around. Immediately after the game, we'll have our Force Turf Solutions post-game show. And we'll give you the recap and final stats for today as well. Ryan Seibert back out on the hill for East Pennsboro, now working with a 3-run lead, the most by any team today. He faces the meat of the Indiana order, starting with Ben Ryan, who singled last time up. And the first pitch he sees is fouled away. Ryan not wasting time at all today whenever he's up at the plate.
No, he's looking to hit.
Seibert winds and deals ahead 0-1. That one misses just a bit low.
Thing is, right now, Indiana needs base runners. Ben can't hit a 3-run homer with no one on. So they need base runners right now.
Next one. Fouled off the... It's either off Ryan himself or off the catcher. And now Ben's behind 1-2. Counts 1-2 to Ben Ryan. Pitch by Seibert on the way. Well, not before Ryan steps out. And Seibert again not battling off the hill, so he's going to work quickly. Quick pitch. The pitch. Counts fouled off. That time he waited a little bit longer until Ryan was ready to go. Next one to Ben, misses up high. It's 2-2. Trying to find who's going to be in the next game after us. Next one, Ryan drops to an E and fouls that one off to the left side. Couple games out in Indiana County tonight at First Commonwealth Field in Homer City. North Star, Red Bank Valley at 4 o'clock in the 2A bracket. And then Punxsutawney plays in the 3A bracket against South Allegheny at 7. Next pitch to Ryan. Misses low and away, ball 3, and it's now 3-2. He's working a really good at bat.
Yeah, and that's what we said. You know, you got find a way to get on base. You get that lead runner on, good things tend to happen.
Next game is a 1A quarterfinal between Southern Fulton and Bishop McCourt. Next one. That one's driven deep to left field. Back go the outfielders to the track. It might die, and it doesn't. Right at the fence, it takes a hop, so Ryan pulls into second with a leadoff double. That was a mere millimeter from getting out of here.
Yeah, and you could see the outfielders just get on their horse, try to get to that wall, and it just landed right at the base of the wall.
A leadoff double brings up Hunter Martin.
And again, you need 3 runs.
Yeah.
Get that lead runner on. Now he's in scoring position. You need Hunter Martin to be productive here.
And Martin today 0 for 2 with a flyout and a strikeout. And we're going to see a quick conversation out on the mound by Martz and Seibert. So Ryan gets his lead off second. First pitch to Martin. In there for a strike.
And, you know, if you're Seibert now, you just settle down. You'll trade outs right now.
Yeah, with a 3-run lead in the bottom of the 6th, you know, that runner at second base doesn't really matter at this point, as that one's swung on and missed. It's behind 0-2. Next offering to Martin. Almost chased one low, but holds off. It's 1-2.
Well, that was really nice at bat by Ben Ryan. He just kept fouling off until he got the pitch that he could drive.
Yeah, the more pitches you see, the more likely there's going to be a mistake pitch that you can drive. Martin takes one low and away. 2-2. Seibert rolling as we are in the bottom of the 6th. Only 2 runs allowed thus far. And timeout taken as Coach Petroff is going to talk with Martin for a minute.
And just try to get him focused and, you know, talk to him about what you want here. I mean, if you're, you know, hard on the ground somewhere to the right side, that helps. But again, Indiana needs base runners.
Now, if you're playing smart baseball, it's what you want to do. You want to send it to the opposite side when there's a runner at second. And you don't need to get all your runs on one big swing. You can gradually work up. So the 2-2 count to Martin. Seibert collects himself and from the stretch delivers. Checks his swing. He doesn't hold up. And that's a big first out.
Yeah, that you know, it was a breaking ball. that just snapped out of the zone, and Hunter just couldn't hold up on that. That would have been a ball for sure.
So now with one out, runner on second, here comes Charlie Manzi, who's 2 for 2 with a pair of singles and an RBI today. He's been on a bit of a heater since the playoffs started. First pitch he sees misses outside.
Yeah, and if I'm East Penn, I'm not sure Charlie sees a pitch to hit here.
Yeah, I wouldn't. But then again, do you want to bring the tying run to the plate? That's
I'm
a
not saying
hard.
that, just, you know.
Next one, Charlie watches a curveball in there for a strike. Or you could do that, just throw a ton of off speed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't try to challenge him with a fastball. Work the corners. You can nibble a little bit with first base open.
The next offering, that one misses up. 2-1. You got to think Seibert's nearing the end of nearing the max on his pitch count here. Although I don't think he'd be used in the semifinal round. If anything, I think they'd save him if they can progress on and hold this lead. Next offering to Manzi. That misses outside and gets by Martz, and Ryan's going to take third easily. And that brings the count 3-1 to Manzi.
As we've talked about, Ben's run, you need it and you want to chip away.
Yeah.
Give yourself a chance in the 7th. That's what you're hoping for here.
And now we're going to see a meeting on the mound for East Pennsboro. Good time to tell you that today's coverage on Rented Digital TV, co-presented by Mark Arbuckle Nissan. They have a large inventory of new Nissan models and also quality pre-owned vehicles to choose from. They're also the #1 Titan truck dealer in the region, serving Indiana and Greensburg and Johnstown. Shop Mark Arbuckle Nissan, 1080 Philadelphia Street, downtown Indiana. If you buy a Nissan somewhere else, you'll pay more money. Also by Thomas R. Harley Architects, an experienced architecture firm dedicated to client experience, quality, design, and multifunctional facilities. Go Indiana High as you fight for the state championship from your friends at Thomas R. Harley Architects, Philadelphia Street in Indiana.
Well, I got a text message here today from our good friend Ann Coyne. Ann's watching the game. She's a Mount Aloysius alumni.
Oh, wow. So
good to have her along with us.
Yeah. Fellow Mountie here.
Yep.
Beautiful campus in Mount Aloysius. As Charlie Manzi after the meeting takes the ball up, and I think that's what the coach said is, hey, don't give him anything to hit.
Boy, wouldn't it be a nice time for Mark Collinger to find a barrel here?
Yep. Today he is 0 for 2. Reached on a fielder's choice and then grounded out to third. And
are we going to have a pinch hitter? Coach Petrov's going, or what do we got here?
I don't know.
I'm looking for a number.
I think that's Collinger still up there. Yeah, it looks like Collinger. Well, let's go with it until we hear differently. First pitch to Mark. In there for a strike. Runners at the corners. One away in the bottom of the 6th. East Pennsboro with a 5-2 lead. Collinger whiffs at one. That's in the zone, but more toward the outside. It's 0-2.
That's Tristan Redinger pinch hitting for Mark Collinger.
The next one. And that one's into the left field. A base hit. 1 run will score. Manzi will move up to second. A pinch hit RBI single for Tristan Redinger. And that's got to feel good because he's also been on a bit of a cold spell.
Yeah, that's the senior comes in, you put him in that spot, tough spot, you put him in, and he delivers for you. That's got to feel really good for Tristan Redinger. He's played a lot all year, and here during the playoffs hasn't seen as much action because his bat's been cold, but he steps up there and drives one over the shortstop's head.
He also chases Seibert out of the game, and we're going to have a pitching change. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back, tell you who the new arm is. 5-3 East Pennsboro leading in the bottom of the 6th on Renda Digital TV.
So what sets S&T apart from other financial institutions is that they are visionary. Now, we understand that it is partially about the numbers, but they know it's not just about the numbers. It's about the management team. It's about the strategic and business plan. It's about how the team is going to execute on that. In short, S&T gets it. Quite honestly, we couldn't have done it without S&T.
Looking for food, fun, and entertainment with a purpose? The Elks Lodge 931 in Indiana is more than a place. It's community. Become an Elk. Enjoy food, fun, bowling, music, events, and a banquet hall. Distinctly American, Elks are rooted in brotherly love, charity, fidelity, and justice. Annually giving tens of thousands to local charities. We give back not at the Elks, as an Elk. See them at 475 South 13th Street and on Facebook today. Elks Lodge 931, where community and compassion meet. Tom R. Harley Architects and the team at Upstreet Architects are very proud to be sponsors of today's state playoff matchup. Best of luck to all the student athletes competing. Tom R. Harley and Upstreet Architects are full-service firms providing architectural, planning, landscape architecture, interior design, and project management services from 2 studio locations, one in downtown Indiana and another in Johnstown, PA. You can find them online at upstreetarchitects.com and trharchitects.com. Play hard, play fair, give it your all.
It's been a long time since I said this, but at Mark Arbuckle Nissan, right here in downtown Indiana, we have a huge selection of new Nissans to choose from. New Rogues, Pathfinders, Titans, and Frontiers. You no longer need to search to find inventory. We have the truck or SUV you're looking for right here. That's Mark Arbuckle Nissan, because if you buy a Nissan someplace else, you'll pay more money.
Some changes for East Pennsboro here in the bottom of the 6th, trying to thwart the Indiana rally. It's 5-3 the score. Isaac Gilbert, the center fielder, will go to the mound to pitch, and moving to center field will be Aaron Angelo. That's all I can see for now, so once we have any more, we'll let you know. Try to give you the numbers on Gilbert as he enters in relief. And as soon as I find his stats, the first pitch to the first batter he sees is Caden Homer. Homer today is 1 for 2 with a double.
We are in the bottom of the 6th inning now. 2 men on.
Next pitch, Homer waves at one outside. And it is 1-1. Gilbert this season, this is his 7th appearance. He's 0-0 with a 2.86 ERA through 7 1/3 innings. Very few innings pitched, but looking to come through in the clutch here. The next one bounces in the dirt. Both runners advance a base, and that puts the tying run at second with only one away.
Yeah, and that's huge because now, A, it takes you out of the double play, and a single can score 2.
Here's why they went to Gilbert, it looks like. 10 strikeouts compared to just 2 walks this season. An opponent's hitting just .214 against him.
And Caden Homer's he's been a little bit on a heater too, so
yeah,
let's see if that can continue.
He can just find one in the gap. We're tied up at 5. From the windup, the pitch. Homer takes up and in, ball 3.
Really, anything in the air scores a run. Anything hard on the ground's probably going to score a run. Looks like they are playing the infield in.
Pitch, and Homer will pop that foul behind home plate. Brings the count even at 3-2.
You got to watch line drives. You don't want to get doubled up on a liner.
Indiana this inning, as Neil Walker and Greg Brown would say on the Pirates broadcast, a couple of good quabs.
Yeah.
Worked a couple full counts. The next offering, grounded to the left side, and foul. There was a collision over at third base between Charlie Manzi and Jovi DeJesus. Now, DeJesus was going for the ball. I don't think that's obstruction.
No, and Charlie was going back to the bag because it was hit right at the bag.
Right.
So I just think that's incidental contact. I don't think there's no harm, no foul. DeJesus is a little shaken up right now.
Yeah. Hopefully it's nothing major. Hopefully it's nothing at all. I think he's okay. They're not taking him out, and that's what you'd like to see. Manzi and DeJesus. Yep. They knew it was incidental. They knew it wasn't anything intentional.
Just 2 guys at the same spot at the same time.
Yeah. Wrong place at the wrong time.
But you got a full count now. Bottom of the 6th, 5-3 is our score. Caden Homer is looking, you got to get that run in from third base.
Yep.
Make this a 1-run game, and then see what happens.
Had a couple of mulligans with some foul balls, so next one, make it count. Count is full 3-2. We're in the bottom of the 6th. 5-3 East Pennsboro with the lead. Tying run for Indiana at second.
Need a ball in play here.
Ethan Schenk awaits on deck. Infield playing in, and the pitch. Homer drives that to center on the line. It's going to be caught by Angelo, the new center fielder. Manzi on his horse home. The throw a bit high, and he's safe at the plate.
Well, that was much closer than I thought it would be. Really, I mean, the Angelo did a good job of getting that ball quickly in, and Manzi was just able to beat it.
Yep, and now it's a one-run game, 5-4. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. In steps Ethan Schenk, who is 0 for 2. He did something last time up. I didn't have it down, though. I just know it was an out. Was that ground out to third?
Yeah, 5-3.
All right, so he grounded out and flew out today.
We're going down there. Don't worry.
Next one fouled off. I think we set a record for most concurrent viewers on a rented digital TV stream. We're at 415 right now.
That's outstanding.
A lot of East Pennsboro representation. We thank you. Next one, missing just a bit low, evens the count. Schenk at 1-1. Again, the Indiana Area High School, a viewing party in their auditorium. Athletic Director Dan Rohn let me know about that. Next one, Schenk takes inside.
Hit him.
Yeah, it hit him. Wait, no, they're going to say he leaned into it.
They called a strike and said he leaned into it.
Wow, that's tough. And Coach Petroff not too thrilled about that. And now brings the count to 1-2 instead of the bases with 2 runners aboard. I'm watching it on my phone here as there's a bit of a delay, but yeah, Ethan barely moved. That might be why they called it. Next pitch, Ethan slaps that to right, but it's going to be heading foul and out of play. Hit and run was on. And would have worked if it was just a little bit more in play.
Yeah, Redinger took off with the pitch to the plate, trying to give him an opportunity to score if Ethan can find a hole somewhere.
Count is 2 and it says 2-2 now on the board.
Yeah, the ball that hit him obviously is, but no, that doesn't make sense. I thought it was,
that was a strike.
1-2. Well, we'll see.
Okay, well, we'll just roll with it. Next pitch to Schenk. It bounces low and stays right in front of Martz, and it's now, according to the scoreboard, full 3-2. Pat and I know firsthand, though, you don't always rely on the scoreboard.
No, you do not.
Redinger on at second. He's the tying run. The pitch, Schenk.
That one hit him.
Yep, and there was nothing he could have done about that, so he'll get the hit by pitch just a few pitches later.
All right, so we got 2 outs. Man on second, man on first. Now, does Indiana put a courtesy runner in? I'd go Cosentino here. You can do a courtesy for your catcher.
And I think they are. Redinger at second. But
I haven't seen...
I saw Coach Petroff putting in a courtesy runner, and I know that's not Schenk over at first. I think it is Cosentino.
Yeah, number 7. It's a single digit.
And now Tim Birch. Boy, an opportunity for him to produce from the bottom of the lineup. Indiana trails by 1 in the bottom of the 6th. They've put 2 across this half inning. Gilbert looking to thwart the rally. The pitch. First one in there for a called strike.
And you wonder, does Coach Petroff put these guys in motion? Problem is with a left-handed hitter, it's a wide open box to throw to third.
Next one in there for a strike.
2 quick strikes on Tim Birch. He's got to shorten up, protect any way he can find it.
Gilbert looking to end the inning. The pitch. Dribbled in the infield, but right back to Gilbert. The flip onto first is in time, and Indiana's rally is stopped short. They trail by 1 as we had the final inning of regulation. 5-4 East Pennsboro on an IRMC High School baseball afternoon on Renda Digital TV.
It's time to change the game. Force Turf Solutions is an innovative and experienced synthetic turf company that specializes in the design, installation, and conversions of sports fields and complexes throughout the United States through a strategic partnership with Shaw Sports Turf. If you're building a new field, converting an existing field, or replacing an existing synthetic turf field, then reach out to Force Turf Solutions. Community sports complexes, high school, college, and professional fields. For more information, go to forceturfsolutions.com.
Indiana's premier fitness facility, Sobek Fitness, is excited to be a sponsor of Lil Indians Athletics and this exciting matchup. Sobek Fitness is Indiana's only open-floor gym. One step inside and you will realize this is no ordinary gym. Sobek has the largest selection of equipment to choose from, including plate-loaded machines and plate select machines. Whether you are a seasoned veteran or new to a gym, Sobek has the equipment for your needs. Call Sobek Fitness to join, 724-801-8170, or check them out online at sobekfitness.com.
Indiana Total Therapy has been helping Indiana Indians athletes for years, and they wish the team the best of luck in the state playoffs. ITT is a full-service outpatient rehab facility with services including physical, occupational, and speech therapy, athletic training, pediatric rehab, sports performance programs, and so much more. Indiana Total Therapy's 3 facilities are fully staffed and equipped to deliver optimal results. ITT, proud partners with the Indiana Area School District.
On to the 7th, and East Pennsboro's lead trimmed to 1, 5-4. They look to add more insurance against Ryan Okapal. Alongside Pat Doherty, I'm Jake Slobodnik, joining you once again from the S&T Bank broadcast booth. S&T Bank, people forward banking here at Mount Aloysius College. Sun has been covered by a couple of clouds, non-threatening for the most part. Hope they stay that way, at least until this one's over.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a picture-perfect day for baseball. Take away that wind and it'd be ideal, but you know, Indiana scrap. They got 2. They got to put up a 0 here. If they can put up a 0 here and you got top of the order up, see what happens.
Ryan Okapal will face the 3-4-5 hitters for East Pennsboro, led off by Andrew Seibert, who is 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts and a hit by pitch. First pitch of the inning is a ball. Yep, Indiana, a couple of 2-run frames, one in the 4th, one in the 6th. Next one misses a bit up. Sully Van Hoos getting loose for Indiana over in the bullpen. So if Okapal runs into a little bit of trouble, Sully will come on in relief. The next pitch. In there for a strike. Okapal makes it a 2-1 count.
Again, as we've talked about, let your defense help you here. Ryan's done a good job of that.
Next one. That one's fouled off, and now it's 2-2. Good job by Ryan to bounce back and make the count even. Okapal looking to retire Seibert. Andrew looking to avoid his 3rd strikeout of the day. The pitch. Looking for the top of the zone, just missed, and it's now full 3-2. Payoff on the way.
Got him.
Swung on a miss. Strike 3. That's the first strikeout for Okapal tonight. And there's 1 out here in the East Pennsboro 7th. That's a 3rd strikeout for Seibert today as well. And here comes Isaac Gilbert. He went into pitch last inning. I forgot to draw the line on Ryan Seibert. 4 earned runs for him today. First pitch just misses the corner. It's a ball, 1-0. Next one. Tried to get that lower part of the zone. Nothing there. It's a ball, 2-0.
Yeah, he's a little high on the first one, a little low on the second one. He's just got to dial that in just a click.
Gilbert's had a good eye today. He has 2 walks along with a fly out to center and 2 runs scored. And 1 misses upstairs, 3-0.
That looked like a pretty good pitch from here. A little bit up, but...
So 3-0 on the way by Okapal. Shows bunt, pulls back, and it's a called strike. Okapal not fooled by the deke. The next one. Misses low, ball 4. So that's a 1-out base runner for Jovi DeJesus.
Jovi had the triple in that 3-run inning.
Yeah, you got to watch here because that was against a 90-plus mile-an-hour fastball from Greg Minnick. Okapal, who relies more on his off-speed stuff.
Now, Kapal still brings it in around 85. Yeah, that's no slouch, but by today's standards,
yeah,
everybody wants 90.
Jesus batting from the left side. As Pat said, he had a triple earlier that drove in a run. He's got 3 RBIs, so 3 of the 5 East Pennsboro runs have come off to Jesus' bat. First pitch to him, catches the inner part of the zone for a strike.
Hey, you want to see Ryan get ahead here.
Next one, grounded to the left side, and trailing foul. And I believe it was foul.
Yeah, they called it foul. East Pennsboro has a pinch runner, or Curtis. Yeah, I guess it'd be a pinch runner. Or no, wait, Gilbert's a pitcher. Yeah, so it's a courtesy runner for Gilbert.
It's number 7, Connor Lees, freshman infielder. Lees on at first in place of Gilbert, who worked a 1-out walk. The pitch to DeJesus. Called strike 3. Okapal able to get him down looking. And that's a huge out number 2 for Indiana.
Yep, that was a really nice pitch, painted the inside corner. 2 down now. Indiana has a chance to hold them right there, put up a 0 here, and then get the sticks going.
So now with 2 outs and a runner at first, here comes Steele Bayer, the right fielder. 2 outs in the top of the 7th. And the first pitch is fouled off. Panthers leading 5-4. Took a 2-run lead in the first, held that until the 4th when Indiana tied it up with a 2-run frame. Added 3 in the top of the 6th, then Indiana was able to chip away by getting 2 the bottom half. And that leaves our score where it's at here in the top of the 7th. Okapal takes a look over at first. He's ahead 0-1. The pitch to Bayer. Skied high and off to the foul side on the right.
So 2 quick strikes. That's a great name, though, Steele Bayer.
I was thinking of that earlier. That's probably one of the better baseball names I've seen, and I've seen a couple this year. But that's a name that really just strikes fear in your opponents when it comes playoff time. So he's behind 0-2 to Okapal with the runner on first. The pitch. Curveball just misses outside and low. It's now 1-2. Next one looking outside, nothing there. It's pulled a little too far out, 2-2.
2-2, and now let's see if Ryan can just find a way to get this third out.
Tuft of dirt and dust flies up, so Okapal not bothered by it. Gets his sign. Comes set the pitch. Caught him looking. Strike 3 called. He gets 3 strikeouts in the inning and leaves that base runner stranded at first. Do or die time for Indiana as we head to the bottom of the 7th. East Pennsboro looking to save it with a 5-4 lead. We return to the bottom of the 7th on Renda Digital TV.
Luther Ford, one trusted name, 2 great locations. Right now at Luther Ford, drive off in a new F-Series truck, Ford Ranger, Ford Maverick, or the all-electric F-150 Lightning. Check out the Ford Bronco, Bronco Sport, Eco Sport, Escape, Explorer, Expedition, Edge, and Mustang Mach-E. And always look at the exciting Ford Mustang. Luther Ford, one trusted name, 2 great locations, Route 119 Homer City and Admiral Perry Highway, Evansburg. LutherFord.com.
Tom R. Harley Architects and the team at Upstreet Architects are very proud to be sponsors of today's state playoff matchup. Best of luck to all the student athletes competing. Tom R. Harley and Upstreet Architects are full-service firms providing architectural, planning, landscape architecture, interior design, and project management services from 2 studio locations, one in downtown Indiana and another in Johnstown, PA. You can find them online at upstreetarchitects.com and trharchitects.com. Play hard, play fair, give it your all.
If you're thinking about adding a pet to your family, consider adopting, not shopping. Local shelters have great dogs, cats, and other animals waiting for a forever home. Please support Four-Footed Friends, ICS, and other local shelters. You can even say hello to a pet waiting for their forever home online at fourfootedfriends.org. Click on their picture to find out more information or visit Four Footed Friends Pet Finder page. This message has been brought to you by a local supporter of Four Footed Friends and Indiana Baseball.
Here we go. Last chance for Indiana as they trail 5-4 heading into the bottom of the 7th. Isaac Gilbert looking to save it and shut the door for East Pennsboro to seal their chance to play in the state semifinal game on Monday. Alongside Pat Doherty, I'm Jake Slobodnik, welcoming you back into the S&T Bank broadcast booth. And Pat, this is a good opportunity for Indiana. Top 3 of the order due up.
Yeah, it's right where you want to be. One-run game. You know, you got the 1, 2, and 3 guys. Got to get a guy on.
Trevor Smith will lead things off. The first pitch he sees is in there for a called strike.
Find a way. Any way you can, get a guy on and put some pressure on East Pennsboro.
The next one, Smith watches upstairs for a ball. It's 1-1. The next one, misses low, ball 2. We were talking off the air. Best case scenario for Indiana, they get one or both of Smith or Andrew McGee on, and then Ben Ryan comes up and sends. I wouldn't, because that would leave first base open. I'd put him aboard. Next one, McGee shows bunt, pulls back. It's a ball, 1-0.
The other night I was having a conversation with Doug Steve regarding a situation when he was the coach of Indiana. They pitched to Neil Walker when they played Pine Richland, and Neil made them pay.
Coach Petrov was actually telling me about that story last night. Next one, McGee takes a called strike.
Yeah, and you know the question was, the other night at Bellefonte, if the roles were reversed, would Coach Petrov have pitched to Trevor Johnson for Bellefonte?
Pickoff move to first base, and Smith's back in easily. Well, we saw what happened when they did. He was able to get a hit early in the game, but then he trusted his pitchers, and they were able to get him out later in the game. So anything could happen. The pitch to McGee, shows bunt, bunts it down the first baseline, and it looks like it's heading foul. No, it's fair, and they have trouble handling the ball. He's safe! The winning run's at first, tying run at second. No free bases open. And here comes Ben Ryan. And they score that as a hit.
Wow, that was really interesting. It was a great bunt by Andrew. And I agree with you. I thought it might go foul.
Yeah.
But then Gilbert dove at it, and I think he knocked it out of play.
Yeah, that's what it looked like from here. Well, so, Indiana given a big opportunity.
Indiana's got something cooking now. Ben's going to be hunting fastballs.
And last time Ben was up, he sent one to the fence here in left center field. He sends another one there. Indiana's going to the state semifinal. The first pitch, Ryan takes a called strike. And that's another thing. I don't think Gilbert's going to give him one on the inner part of the plate because they know he can pull it. He's going to try to keep it outside.
Ben just needs to get a single here. That'll score Smith. Anything to the outfield.
The pitch. Ryan sends that to right center field. That's trouble. It is caught on the run by Angelo. Runners don't go back to tag. McGee retreats back to first, and that is a huge first out. And Gilbert thanking his teammate Angelo for catching that one.
Ben Ryan hit that ball absolutely on the screws right to the right center field gap, and that young man made a big-time play because if that gets down, Indiana's got something cooking.
And now we see what Indiana's made of. Ryan retired, tying run at second, Hunter Martin due up. He's 0 for 3 with a pair of strikeouts and a fly out to center field. Gilbert looking for a ground ball to possibly induce a game-ending double play and send his team to the semifinals. The first pitch, Martin takes a curveball in there for a strike.
This is, senior leader right here. Hunter Martin, what can he do for you?
Next one, Martin. Takes the ball just a bit outside. It's 1-1.
You wonder at some point here if Coach Petrov puts these runners in motion, try to take the double play out of the equation.
And you might see that, but then you run the risk of a fly ball or line drive being caught. The next one, Martin drives that to left field down the line. It's down for a hit. Smith's on his horse home. The left fielder has trouble corralling it. McGee heads to third, and he's safe. A game-tying RBI single by Hunter Martin, and it's a brand-new ball game here on the mound.
What more can you say about Hunter Martin? Senior really has hung in there, and he just drove that ball to left field. That is a big-time hit for Hunter Martin in this Indiana program.
And now I think they're going to put Charlie Manzi on first. He's been the Indians' hottest hitter lately.
I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah, they do. They're going to load the bases for Tristan Redinger if he stays up.
No. Mark Collinger re-entered the game.
They did?
Yeah, Mark Collinger re-entered and was back in right.
Okay. So now LaForest at any bag, the winning run at third, one out for Indiana in the bottom of the seventh.
And there's only one out, so a fly ball to the outfield, a wild pitch, a pass ball. So many different scenarios here for Indiana. You know, and if you're Coach Petroff, do you think about a squeeze? Although no, because it's a force. Bases are loaded to be a force play at home.
Suicide squeeze.
Yeah, but it's a force play at the plate.
Yeah.
I don't lie.
And I don't feel like having a heart attack today, so let's not do that. Base is full of Indians. The reservation is full.
Let's see if Mark Collinger can come through here for the Indians.
Collinger of the Wild, the first pitch, misses outside for a ball.
Be patient. Have a very small strike zone if you're Mark Collinger. Get the pitch you drive.
The next one, fouled off to the right side and out of play, evens the count at 1.
A fly ball to the outfield will score the game-winning run. Just get it up in the air.
The 1-1. Collinger takes up and in, ball 2.
You got McGee is on third base. He's got good speed, so he should be able to score on anything to the outfield.
The next one from the windup. Collinger takes up and in, ball 3. Indiana's one pitch away from going to the semifinals. Gilbert winds and delivers. Ball 4, it's up and in. Indiana's going to the state semifinals. They come all the way back, down 3 runs, and they win it 6-5 on a walk-off walk.
You want to talk about a tough situation for...
Well, wait a minute, there's a scrum. Oh, no, it's over. I think East Pennsboro was trying to say that Indiana, one of their runners didn't touch the plate. And now there's a conversation, but Indiana's throwing a celebration on the first base line. And that'll do it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that kerfluffle was all about. The umpires, are talking, and...
Either way, it's going to work.
Indiana's going to go home a 6-5 winner here today.
Don't go anywhere. Our Forest Turf Solutions postgame show is next. 6-5 Indiana walks it off over the East Pennsboro Panthers on an IRMC High School baseball afternoon on Renda Digital TV.
Welcome to Accelerator Auto for the best used cars, trucks, and SUVs around. Want the best vehicle for you and your family? Accelerator Auto will make car buying fun and hassle-free. They start with choice vehicles, then add the ProGuard package so you'll drive with confidence. Competitive prices, service with a smile. That's what brings customers back. Accelerator Auto, 1874 Oakland Avenue, and on Facebook, 724-306-6691 for the best price and quality in the area.
Looking for food, fun, and entertainment with a purpose? The Elks Lodge 931 in Indiana is more than a place. It's community. Become an Elk. Enjoy food, fun, bowling, music, events, and a banquet hall. Distinctly American, Elks are rooted in brotherly love, charity, fidelity, and justice. Annually giving tens of thousands to local charities, we give back not at the Elks, as an Elk. See them at 475 South 13th Street and on Facebook today. Elks Lodge 931, where community and compassion meet.
We're the lifeblood of the community.
It's so much more than just a job.
So Good Patient Care is providing top quality care, but also in a timely fashion.
They don't need to go to Pittsburgh for that. They can stay right here in their backyard.
So when a patient walks into your office, you receive them as your family member.
A patient leaves my office feeling heard
And the focus truly is on what will get us our best patient outcome.
Tom R. Harley Architects and the team at Upstreet Architects are very proud to be sponsors of today's state playoff matchup. Best of luck to all the student athletes competing. Tom R. Harley and Upstreet Architects are full-service firms providing architectural, planning, landscape architecture, interior design, and project management services from 2 studio locations, one in downtown Indiana and another in Johnstown, PA. You can find them online at upstreetarchitects.com and trharchitects.com. Play hard, play fair, give it your all.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Looking to experience luxury with your next vehicle? Then look no further than Luther Lincoln. From the full-size Lincoln Navigator to the mid-size Lincoln Aviator or the Lincoln Nautilus and Corsair crossovers, Luther has the Lincoln you want. With complimentary pickup and delivery for service or being able to schedule your service appointments online, Luther Lincoln wants to make your experience a pleasant one. Luther Lincoln, your choice for Lincoln. Route 119, Homer City. Click on lutherlincoln.net.
Indiana Total Therapy has been helping Indiana Indians athletes for years, and they wish the team the best of luck in the state playoffs. ITT is a full-service outpatient rehab facility with services including physical, occupational, and speech therapy, athletic training, pediatric rehab, sports performance programs, and so much more. Indiana Total Therapy's 3 facilities are fully staffed and equipped to deliver optimal results. ITT, proud partners with the Indiana Area School District.
Penn Mechanical Group would like to wish the Indiana baseball team the best of luck in today's game. Penn Mechanical Group is a full-service contractor for the natural gas and oil field industry, and they're looking for talented, hardworking individuals for their team. If you're an equipment operator, rig hand, wireline operator, CDL Class A and B, triaxle drivers, they want to talk to you. PMG has local positions that need to be filled right now. Home base is right here in Indiana. Apply online at pennmechanicalgroup.com. Go Indians!
It's been a long time since I said this, but at Mark Arbuckle Nissan, right here in downtown Indiana, we have a huge selection of new Nissans to choose from. New Rogues, Pathfinders, Titans, and Frontiers. You no longer need to search to find inventory. We have the truck or SUV you're looking for right here. That's Mark Arbuckle Nissan, because if you buy a Nissan someplace else, you'll pay more money.
And welcome me back to Mount Aloysius College, a 6-5 walk-off win for Indiana to punch their ticket to the state semifinals. Alongside Pat Doherty, I'm a win to Jake Slobodnik. I just did a sprint around the fence and then jogged through the fence. My goodness, but hey, Pat, what a game. Indiana, they were down 3, came all the way back, and some good plate discipline was able to help them win.
Yeah, when East Pennsboro went up by 3 in the top of the 6, you're thinking, oh no, here we go. Ryan Okapol did a great job of just coming in, settling things down. Then the offense was able to just get enough going. They put 2 up, made it a 1-run game, top of the order. Trevor Smith gets on. Andrew McGee with the bunt, the sacrifice bunt. They misplay it. He gets on.
Yep.
You know, and then you got to give credit to Angelo, the center fielder for East Pennsboro. He made a tremendous diving catch on a ball that Ben Ryan hit, but then the senior Hunter Martin came up. and drove in the tying run. And then the bases are loaded, Mark Collinger's up, and they walk in the winning run.
Yeah.
You want to talk about drama and high stakes to put Indiana into the state semifinals. Jake, I don't know about you, but we are blessed and spoiled right now in Indiana, Pennsylvania with baseball between IUP and the Indiana team here today. Just tremendous.
Yeah, this year's Indiana team, I mean, what can you say other than they're fighters, but this is a special group of players.
And we don't want to neglect either. Coach Petrov put Tristan Redinger into pinch hit in the bottom of the sixth, and he got a single that kept the inning going, and I believe drove in a run.
Yeah, it did. Well, we'll take a timeout. We're going to hear from some of the Indians, including head coach Dan Petrov, as we continue on our Forest Turf Solutions postgame show. Indiana with a 6-5 walk-off winner over East Pennsboro to punch their ticket to the semifinals. We'll be back with the group next on Renda Digital TV.
We're the lifeblood of the community.
It's so much more than just a job.
So good patient care is providing top quality care, but also in a timely fashion.
They don't need to go to Pittsburgh for that. They can stay right here in their backyard.
So when a patient walks into your office, you receive them as your family member.
A patient leaves my office feeling heard.
And the focus truly is on what will get us our best patient outcome.
Indiana Total Therapy has been helping Indiana Indians athletes for years, and they wish the team the best of luck in the state playoffs. ITT is a full-service outpatient rehab facility with services including physical, occupational, and speech therapy, athletic training, pediatric rehab, sports performance programs, and so much more. Indiana Total Therapy's 3 facilities are fully staffed and equipped to deliver optimal results. ITT, proud partners with the Indiana Area School District.
It's been a long time since I said this, but at Mark Arbuckle Nissan, right here in downtown Indiana, we have a huge selection of new Nissans to choose from. New Rogues, Pathfinders, Titans, and Frontiers. You no longer need to search to find inventory. We have the truck or SUV you're looking for right here. That's Mark Arbuckle Nissan, because if you buy a Nissan someplace else, you'll pay more money.
Penn Mechanical Group would like to wish the Indiana baseball team the best of luck in today's game. Penn Mechanical Group is a full-service contractor for the natural gas and oil field industry, and they're looking for talented, hardworking individuals for their team. If you're an equipment operator, rig hand, wireline operator, CDL Class A and B, triaxle drivers, they want to talk to you. PMG has local positions that need to be filled right now. Home base is right here in Indiana. Apply online at pennmechanicalgroup.com. Go Indians!
All right, and welcome back to our Forest Turf Solutions postgame show on Renda Digital TV. As you can see behind me now, the Indiana High baseball team, a 6-5 walk-off win over East Pennsboro to send you guys to the state semifinals. You got to feel good about that. All right, we're going to talk with some of the members. First person I want to talk to is Mark Collinger. Where's he at? Hey, Mark. That's the ball that was able to clinch your win today, a walk-off walk. How were you able to stay so calm and collected at the plate on that walk?
Yeah, we all had good approaches going up there today, and I was just made sure I was calm. The coaches made sure to talk to me before my at-bat, made sure I was feeling good before I went up there, and yeah, it worked out well.
2 runs in the 6th, 2 in the 7th, 4 runs in those 2 innings combined to help propel you guys to a comeback win. It's a pretty special team, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. We got a lot of good chemistry, a great group of guys here, yeah.
You guys are headed to the state semifinal for the first time in program history. Do you even have any words to put into that?
No words. I mean, we're excited. We're ready. We're ready to go.
Looking back, you said Coach Petrov and everybody else was able to help keep you collected. Did Coach say anything to you guys at the end of the game to help keep you guys mentally focused?
No, I mean, he was pretty fired up about the win and for Monday.
Hey, Mark, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
That's Mark Collinger. All right, next person I want to talk to is Hunter Martin. Where's he at? Is he here?
He's not here. He's come down. All right, let's get Tristan.
Yeah, where's Tristan at?
Where's Tristan?
Hey, Tristan, congratulations on the win, man. You come up in a pretty pivotal situation, and it seems like you've been wanting to get on base or at least put bat on ball for a while, and you finally do it a big moment to help bring you guys closer to this one. In your at-bat, when you pinched hit, what was going through your mind?
Dan had confidence in me. I need to have confidence in myself. All I did was I just wanted to battle. We needed the ball in play. Just did the job.
Was there ever a time where you guys, maybe confidence slipped, but you guys were able to pick it back up? Was there ever a time where you guys lost that confidence, or was it here the entire time?
Oh, I think we always had it deep inside. There were little hiccups here and there, but we pulled through.
You're one of the seniors on this team, and for the first time in program history, you're heading to the state semifinals. What's that mean to you to get to that point in your final year?
It means a lot because I wanted to put our team name somewhere in my final years, and we got to do it.
Coach Petrov said in his pregame interview, you guys owed Mount Aloysius one, and you guys did that here today. You lost last year in the quarterfinal round. You're able to pick up a win this year. Was that part of the mentality coming into today's game, was to win for, get one back at Mount Aloysius?
Oh, yeah, totally. We had some I called this bad mojo field, but we eliminated that.
Hey, in that final inning, the bases were loaded. Collinger was up at the plate. You were on base for that. Take me through what it was like being in that moment when you guys were able to clinch it. You weren't on base. I thought you were. Who was on base? Yeah, that's for another time. Either way. Oh, no. Okay. I had a little bit of a minor flub there, but, hey, you're in the dugout seeing these guys, just fight constantly, at bat after at bat. That's got to feel special seeing your team fight hard until the end.
Yeah, it meant a lot. We were able to, still having that confidence means a lot when you're in a baseball game that's this close.
There's a chance that you could face Montour in your semifinal game, as they were able to play in the quarterfinal game today. Are you guys hoping that it's Montour, or do you care at all who's going to be in that semifinal game?
I'm not worried either way.
All right. Hey, Tristan, congratulations, and congrats on that big hit in the game.
Thank you.
That's Tristan Redinger of the Indiana Indians. And here comes Hunter Martin. Hunter, you had that game-tying hit toward the end of the game that helped carry you guys to a comeback win. Take me through what was going through your head at that at-bat.
I was in a slump at the whole entire game. I just prayed right before I went up the bat, and I was like, I know I'm going to get a hit. I'm not going to let my team down, and my prayer came true, and I got a hit and scored a run and tied the ball game. And then Mark came up, got us a walk, but I was back there chirping the pitcher, so I think I was in his head a little bit. But I just want to good shout out to everybody. None of us could have done this without all of us. We're just family, friends. We just all love each other, and we're ready to see if we play Montour or whoever they're playing and hopefully beat them.
Yeah, you talk about a whole team effort, 1 through 9, even on the pitcher's mound. Everybody contributed in these wins, not just today, but in the playoff run as well. What sets this group apart from prior teams here at Indiana High? In my opinion, we work harder than everybody. We all hang out with each other. We've all grown up with each other. We're just family, I guess. I've asked Tristan and Mark this. You guys are going to play for the first time in the state semifinal game in program history. That's got to feel special from your point of view.
Yes, it's incredible. It's awesome to be a part of a team that this is the first time that Indiana's ever gone to this state semifinals, and we're hoping to win that and bring back gold into state.
It seems like you guys have been really enjoying this ride as well, and especially throughout the entire season. I don't think once you guys stopped having fun.
No, I've had fun. This is probably the most fun I've ever had all season. It's the most fun. I don't know. I don't know what else to say.
It's one of those moments where you can't really put it into words.
Yeah,
that's a good thing.
Yeah, it was just incredible. I love everybody here. We have unfinished business to do, so we're ready for these next 2 games.
Hey, I'll tell you what, everybody coaches, Coach Petrov, Coach Hudock, everybody behind the scenes. But Coach Thompson was here over the past couple of years, and he helped mature you guys into the team that you are now. What do you have to say to him to help you guys help in what he's done over the past couple of years?
Just thanks to him, I guess. I was hurt the last 2 years, so I wasn't really able to play. But he's done a lot for the team. He's definitely helped us improve to get better in many different ways, and everybody liked him. And it's just, I don't know what else.
Another good moment.
Yeah.
Hey, Hunter, congratulations on the win. We'll see you in the semifinals.
Thank you.
It's Hunter Martin, and last but certainly not least, before we talk to Coach Petrov, where's Ryan Okapal at?
Sir, he's brand new. New man right there.
There's Ryan Okapal again. This has become a commonplace thing, Ryan. Hey, you enter through the final couple of innings, and your team was able to help support you and Greg Minnick to come back and win this one. What was it like seeing that all happen from the mound?
It's great. You just got to trust your teammates, trust yourself, and trust God, and just work through it. A lot of bad calls, a lot of adversity, but we overcame it and came out on top in the end.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, this is a fun group of players, and I don't think a lot of these wins would help if you guys didn't have some strong team chemistry. How strong is this team chemistry from your point of view?
We all love each other. We're all friends. We all get along, and we just all support each other. Even one person has a bad game, the next guy's there to pick you up.
You were here last year to face Bellefonte in the quarterfinal round. Didn't quite go your way, but you're able to get retribution here on the mound. What's that like from your point of view?
I mean, it's great. You had a year to grow, year to work, and you come out on top this time. It's just a great feeling.
Playing in the state semifinal for the first time in program history, did you guys even think that this was even possible when you first started playing?
We knew coming into the season how much talent we had on this team and how hard we worked, and we expected to be here.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, through the first couple of innings, you guys saw a few pitches, everybody came up swinging, but then something changed through the middle of the order. And I know you don't hit personally, but you're in the dugout seeing when things change. And, what changed for you guys at the plate whenever, in those final two innings?
Just the approach, can't do too much, just chip away one small thing at a time, get guys on base and score runs.
And Ryan, again, you're able to come in late in the game. Again, we're seeing you start in these games, but in the past two ones, you've come out of the bullpen, put up some really good work. What's the secret to your success so far?
I mean, just trusting yourself, just acting like you're the only person out there, and you're better than everyone.
Ryan, congratulations on this big win, and it's going to be a W for you in the stat books as well. Best of luck in the semifinals.
Thank you so much, sir.
It's Ryan Okapal, and now last but certainly not least, where's Coach Petroff? There he is. Wow. Coach, I think that speaks for itself. This team loves playing for you, loves playing for the school, and it showed today in a walk-off win. I mean, how do you put this all into words?
Oh, they're a loose group. They like to have fun, and it's a total team effort. That's why all these guys are standing out here, not just two or three individuals. It's been a team effort the whole time, and I can't say enough about them.
In your first year with the Indiana High baseball team, you guys are going to play for the state semifinals in the first time in program history. Did you think this was going to happen at the beginning of the year?
I did, honestly. Like, people probably call me a liar, but I really did. I believe in these guys. We're trying to put a puzzle together, and we added one more piece to it today.
Take me through that last at-bat with Collinger. I mean, you were over at third base, Coach, and these bases are loaded, tensions are high, and he's able to walk in the winning run. I mean, just take me through that last at-bat from your eyes.
I went and talked to Mark and said, "You ready for the moment?" And he was excited. I could see in his eyes he was. So I'm just happy that, however he got on is all we needed, one more run. I just wish he'd have ran to first base on scaring me a little bit there.
Yeah, it got a little hairy at the end, but hey, it was all sorted out. And again, for the first time in program history, you guys are playing for the state semifinals. I don't even know what else I can ask aside from, well, let me start with this one. You wanted to come in. Your mission was to get a win here at Mount Aloysius after not getting one last year, and you guys accomplished just that. I mean, talk about the work that went into getting a win here today.
We took a day or two off. We got back at it. We hit before we came here. Like I said, this is a resilient group. Going into the last inning, I said to them, we're either getting one run or two. I don't know which, but we're getting one of them. And we got the two. And again, they did all the work. They put themselves in a position to win. Our pitchers kept it close the whole game. Again, I can't just say enough good things about these guys.
Yeah, Greg had a good start on the mound, and then Ryan came in the final couple of innings to help shut the door and help keep East Pennsboro at bay. And again, this is the second game that Ryan's come in relief and is just, I hate to say it, but shoved. I mean, that's just as simple as I could put it. What's it like seeing him come, adjust to the closer role and help you guys win?
Ryan was lights out again. I guess shoved is a 25 and under word, but I say he did great. And I have all the confidence in the world in Ryan, whether he starts, whether he leaves. Again, like I say, we have 8 or 9 pitchers. I feel bad for half of them. They didn't even pitch much, but I could throw any of them out there, and I'd be confident in them.
Before I ask you another question, hey, guys, IUP also won today. Let's show them a little love on the street. Again, that baseball culture is growing in Indiana, and it just proves again today, both with IUP and you guys. What do you have to say, just seeing it just blossom like this?
Yeah, congratulations to Steve. He's a great guy. Again, their team plays fun and loose, and, like you said, we're putting Indiana on the baseball map.
And it all goes up next in the state semifinals Monday night. It's either going to be Montour or, I apologize, I don't remember who they're playing. Fleetwood. It's Montour or Fleetwood. Is there a preference as to who you guys like to see? Or
Nope, we don't care. We'll play anybody, anywhere, anytime. We don't care who it is. We'll show up, and we're going to be ready.
Coach, congratulations on this hard-fought victory. Folks, congrats on this big win. Good luck in the state semifinals, and we'll see you then. Hey, Coach, thanks so much.
Thank you.
That's Coach Dan Petroff of the Indiana High baseball team. I won't hold them up any longer so they can make the trip down to Indiana. Hey, if you're watching this, meet the guys at Indiana, because for the first time they're going to go to the state semifinals in program history. So let's greet them back in style. If you're watching on Renda Digital TV or Facebook, help cheer these guys on as they now play for the state semifinals, either against Montour or Fleetwood. We'll take a timeout on Renda Digital TV. We'll come back with more of our Force Turf Solutions post-game show on Renda Digital TV.
Indiana Total Therapy has been helping Indiana Indians athletes for years, and they wish the team the best of luck in the state playoffs. ITT is a full-service outpatient rehab facility with services including physical, occupational, and speech therapy, athletic training, pediatric rehab, sports performance programs, and so much more. Indiana Total Therapy's 3 facilities are fully staffed and equipped to deliver optimal results. ITT, proud partners with the Indiana Area School District.
It's been a long time since I said this, but at Mark Arbuckle Nissan, right here in downtown Indiana, we have a huge selection of new Nissans to choose from. New Rogues, Pathfinders, Titans, and Frontiers. You no longer need to search to find inventory. We have the truck or SUV you're looking for right here. That's Mark Arbuckle Nissan, because if you buy a Nissan someplace else, you'll pay more money.
Give it a couple minutes. Let me do.
Penn Mechanical Group would like to wish the Indiana baseball team the best of luck in today's game. Penn Mechanical Group is a full-service contractor for the natural gas and oil field industry, and they're looking for talented, hardworking individuals for their team. If you're an equipment operator, rig hand, wireline operator, CDL Class A and B, triaxle drivers, they want to talk to you. PMG has local positions that need to be filled right now. Home base is right here in Indiana. Apply online at PennMechanicalGroup.com. Go Indians!
We're the lifeblood of the community.
It's so much more than just a job.
So good patient care is providing top quality care, but also in a timely fashion.
They don't need to go to Pittsburgh for that. They can stay right here in their backyard.
So when a patient walks into your office, you receive them as your family member.
A patient leaves my office feeling heard.
And the focus truly is on what will get us our best patient outcome.
Looking to experience luxury with your next vehicle? Then look no further than Luther Lincoln. From the full-size Lincoln Navigator to the mid-size Lincoln Aviator or the Lincoln Nautilus and Corsair crossovers, Luther has the Lincoln you want. With complimentary pickup and delivery for service or being able to schedule your service appointments online, Luther Lincoln wants to make your experience a pleasant one. Luther Lincoln, your choice for Lincoln. Route 119, Homer City. Click on lutherlincoln.net.
Tom R. Harley Architects and the team at Upstreet Architects are very proud to be sponsors of today's state playoff matchup. Best of luck to all the student athletes competing. Tom R. Harley and Upstreet Architects are full-service firms providing architectural, planning, landscape architecture, interior design, and project management services from 2 studio locations, one in downtown Indiana and another in Johnstown, PA. You can find them online at upstreetarchitects.com and trharchitects.com. Play hard, play fair, give it your all.
It's time to change the game. Force Turf Solutions is an innovative and experienced synthetic turf company that specializes in the design, installation, and conversions of sports fields and complexes throughout the United States through a strategic partnership with Shaw Sports Turf. If you're building a new field, converting an existing field, or replacing an existing synthetic turf field, then reach out to Force Turf Solutions. Community sports complexes, high school, college, and professional fields. For more information, go to ForceTurfSolutions.com.
And we welcome you back for a final wrap on the Force Turf Solutions post-game show. Alongside Pat Doherty, I'm Jake Slobodnik. 6-5, Indiana walks it off. They literally walk it off here this afternoon to punch their ticket to the state semifinals. And Pat, I don't know about you, but I think if you would have told me at the beginning of the year that Indiana would be in the state semifinal game, I might have some doubts. But hey, they're proving all the naysayers wrong to this year.
Yeah, they really are, and they've found different ways to win. And they went through a stretch in the middle of the season there where they lost about 4 or 5 in a row. And you're just like, boy, they just couldn't get any offense generated. But then today, in really throughout this playoff run, timely hitting, good pitching. It wasn't the greatest today, but they held them to 5. They scored 6, and that's all you need. And just a tremendous. And as Coach talked about when we interviewed the team and the team talked, it was a team win.
Yeah.
This really was a team win when we look at the stats. Everybody contributed in, whether it was Hunter Martin, whether it was Tristan Redinger coming through. I mean, these are the senior leaders. Trevor Smith found a way to single to start off that bottom of the 7th. Then Andrew McGee, senior. Ben Ryan, we know what he does. He's a senior. So the seniors have really driven this team, and then the younger guys have just kind of come along for the ride, whether it's Charlie Manzi, he had a couple hits today. Just a tremendous job. And then Minnick and Okapal.
Yeah.
Tremendous.
You throw your two best, and Okapal, another win in relief, an inning and 2/3, and he picked up 3 strikeouts in the effort. And hey, what else can't be said about Greg Minnick? He pushed as much as he could today. He gave up a couple of runs, a couple costly hits, but hey, he was able to rebound pretty well. But as you said, a total team victory up and down the lineup. Christian Redinger had a key RBI single back in the 6th. Mark Collinger, a walk-off walk. Charlie Manzi was 2 for 2 with a pair of walks and runs scored. Ben Ryan was 2 for 4, and again, just a couple of singles from basically everybody else, and a 9-hit, 6-5 win for Indiana. Punch your ticket to the state semifinals. It's going to be interesting to see what they do, who they'll meet, Montour or Fleetwood.
Yeah, we'll find out probably sometime later today.
Yeah.
And then we hold our breath and see where we're going.
Hopefully back here at Mount Aloysius, or maybe somewhere closer to Indiana.
Well, that's the thing. If it's Fleetwood, that would make sense.
Yeah.
They made East Pennsboro come here, so I could see them making them come back here. Obviously, if it's Montour, you would expect somewhere more in the Pittsburgh area, hopefully a Plum.
Maybe Plum again.
That's where they had the WPIAL semifinals against Montour.
Yeah.
That was a good location. So we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, we'll see. But for now, Indiana's in the state semifinals after a 6-5 walk-off win over East Pennsboro. I want to thank all of our wonderful sponsors, including our co-presenting sponsors here this afternoon, Thomas R. Harley Architects and Mark Arbuckle Nissan. They've been the presenting sponsors for the past 2 Renda Digital TV productions of Indiana High Playoff Baseball, so we thank them. Of course, Indiana Regional Medical Center, our sponsor for all sports broadcasts at your hometown radio stations.
And Force
Turf Solutions. And hey, the Law Office of Patrick Doherty, our pregame and coaches interview sponsor. Thanks, Pat.
Well, thank you, Jake.
Also want to thank Pat for being my broadcast partner, not just today, but for the entire playoff run. It's going to continue.
We got to give John Smathers a shout-out. He was dealing with adversity all day with the wind, and we had no shade. He couldn't see the screen, and it kept freezing up on him, but he persevered, and he got the win, too. So tip of the hat to John Smathers today.
He's been our producer and cameraman today, and I think he's going to go home and relax, take a nice, deep bubble bath, huh? He confirmed that. So, for all of us here at Renda Digital TV, for Pat, for John, my name is Jake Slobodnik. Thanking you so much for making us a part of your Thursday festivities, and we'll see you Monday in the semifinals here on Renda Digital TV. Alrighty, Pat.
Thanks, gentlemen.
Appreciate it. Thank you for your help.
Sorry I'm not today.